All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the next episode of Pawn Shop of Life. I'm your host, Brad BCG. I have my co-host as most always, Tammy B48, and my producer, Baby Kangaroo. Today's episode is going to be about nothing.
We're just going to talk shit.
We got some topics that we want to talk about, but it's nothing specific that we're going to go into like we've done before. Because, honestly, I just got lazy and didn't feel like looking something up to talk about this time. Sometimes we get that way, so we're just going to roll the dice, let them land where they land, and we're going to go from there. But like I said, we do have a couple of topics. So, babe, how you feeling today? I've been gone most of the day running errands and doing stupid shit, so.
Yeah, I'm good. It's Friday, so I'm happy.
What about you, Baby Kangaroo?
What were you doing today?
I had to go out there.
I slept. I
went out there and took care of that and didn't get home till shit.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you rode over to Ponchatoula.
Yeah, didn't get home till like almost 2.
Yeah, about that.
And I had enough time to set up and then roll out and take care of another fucking thing. I was just like, well, now I'm rolling up and doing this. God damn. Ponchatoula is not a fucking short drive either.
No, it's
not that bad, but I mean.
South of Hammond.
I mean, I say it's not that bad. It was bad. Traffic sucked.
Well, that's because you have to drive through Covington, Mandeville area.
God, man, they're fucking still working on the roads, and
they've been working on that road since
the last 10 years.
I'm not sure they ever started or never ever stopped after they built the damn interstate.
Probably didn't. Man, you know what since we're not talking about anything specific, since we're talking about that, Louisiana finally passed that state law to where it is now a ticketable offense to drive slow in the fast lane. So all of our Louisiana listeners, get the fuck out the fucking fast lane. Ugh.
Did you see Florida pass a new law, too, saying if you're clocked over 100 miles an hour, you absolutely, positively will go to jail, and it's a felony.
Get the fuck out. Wait, did they pass it or they're...
Oh, no, it's passed.
No shit. So what is it, over 100?
Over 100.
Are there a lot of people in Florida driving over 100 miles an hour?
Do you not remember living in Florida?
I do. And I remember there was some people that would go faster.
There are people who think that 95 on the side of the interstate is the speed limit.
And it's
yes.
it's
when did they put the speed
95.
limit? Yeah, when did they put the speed limit in blue? That's weird.
Yeah. And then you get the ones on 75 in the turnpike who are like, well, there's no speed limit on the turnpike, right?
Oh, yeah. Turnpike sucks.
I've been guilty of doing that on the turnpike. I admit it.
The turnpike is.
I mean, that's
awful.
Well, that's pretty crazy because people around here, sometimes
they have the opposite problem.
Yeah, sometimes I go fast, and I get passed fast while I'm going fast.
Yeah.
So I would be less inclined to pass the Florida thing than I would the Louisiana thing because Louisiana roads are awful. And
they're awful.
You know how much money, if they actually start enforcing that fucking law, they would be the richest state in the goddamn country.
Yeah. Well, people speed like crazy going over, what is that, the twin span?
Yeah.
Actually,
I mean, it's like people don't even care. They just go.
When you're coming in the morning, are there cops sitting there right as you get off the twin span?
There have been. I don't see it a lot, but they are definitely there in the afternoons now.
Yeah, when I'm driving into work.
Yes.
There's
there.
like 4 of them.
They've been.
Do they actually pull people over?
Oh, yeah. They've been pulling people over like crazy.
But they've been getting them going into town.
Yes.
I have seen them leaving town, coming home.
Yeah.
And I got gunned the other day. State trooper out there with his gun, getting everybody. And, I was speeding. He didn't pull me over. But, they're cracking down right there.
I limit it to about 75, 77 right around there.
Nah, I still do 81. Fuck them.
Oh. I'm not willing to live quite that close to the edge.
I don't. In my old age, I've just become one of those passive drivers where I stay out of the left.
Age?
Yeah, I stay out of the left lane
she
unless
just
I
called
have
you
to
ancient,
pass
bro.
somebody. And then
You're 44.
I know. But I've gotten over my aggressive driving behavior, and I'm just like, I will get there when I get there. I allow myself plenty of time, and I find my drives are a lot less stressful.
You know, it's funny. Sometimes if I'm leaving the house, I realize I'm ready early or whatever, and so I'm like, okay, fine, I might as well just go into work. And I'll set the cruise at like 67, stay in the right lane, and just chill.
And then just chill. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's actually quite pleasurable when you're like that, when you don't have that aggressive, like, in the back of your brain. It's
Yeah.
like, it's actually quite relaxing to me to just be like, if I'm going like the back roads or whatever up to Covington through Beta Springs and shit like that, where the speed limit is only like 55. Everyone goes like 60, 61, whatever. I go 57. And if somebody comes up on me, I'm like, they can pass me. I don't care. I'll set my cruise and just cruise at 57 miles an hour. Don't even care. Don't even care.
So when I went to Ponchatoula today, I went that same way. And that highway up there, I passed 5 people alone.
Yeah, I don't
Must be
even
nice
pass
to.
anybody.
It must be nice to be y'all and have somewhat senility still going on because I am out of my goddamn gourd.
Like there was even a semi because they're still doing that like through construction or whatever up there.
Yeah, the other highway.
And there was a semi in front of me, and I tried. I was like, well, I'll try to pass him, but he was empty, so he was actually going a good speed, and I just kind of stayed back because I didn't want rocks hitting me or whatever. And then I just sat there and was like, I don't really care. I'll just stay behind him a little bit so I don't get smacked. And then he pulled off, and I was like, all right, well, that made my day even better. I didn't have to pass him.
No.
Well, the other day I was late leaving the house coming into Relieve You, and I was like, oh, crap. And so I was on the twin spans doing triple digits just to try and make up time.
But how much time do you really make up? Like 1 or 2
Oh, no, you
minutes?
can make up a lot of time when you're doing triple digits.
I mean, it's just like you're going to get there a few minutes earlier. I mean, I don't know. I just
I
Can't
don't know.
stand being late.
I can't. Yeah, I
I
can't
don't
either.
like to be late either. That's why I always leave. Like if I have an appointment, I'll leave an hour early, and I'll get there like 30 minutes early.
Well, sometimes I have this 4-legged little monster that
That keeps you back.
Yeah. I mean, on time is late, so 15 minutes early is on time.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just can't do it. Yeah, y'all got some sanity left, and I just don't fucking have it because I can't do just the speed limit. Certainly cannot do under, and then I can't stand somebody slow in front of me. I'm just going out of my gourd. I can't do it. So,
well,
I know. That's
you'll
why I
get there.
usually have to take half a Xanax when you drive somewhere. You stress me out.
That's fair. I mean, I do that to everybody. I can't wait for your parents to come visit me, go pick them up, and I'm doing that, and they're just going to be like, dear God.
Dad's probably not even going to notice.
Well, he's only going to see half the shit anyway.
That's true.
oh, that's right, because he's blind in one eye, right?
Well, he doesn't.
he
He
only
doesn't
has
have
one
but one
eye.
eye. Yeah. So I mean, I guess. Well, yeah, that eye is blind.
Yes.
I mean, that
He
one
will
eye.
he will turn a blind eye.
Oh, damn.
But
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna at least get one. We're gonna roll into our nothingness. We had a.
I thought that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
It's the nothingness. What's the? Oh, we'll call this the never-ending story episode.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
The nothing.
The nothingness.
The nothing.
Atreyu!
Moonbeam. Everybody listening is going, what the fuck are they talking
Yeah, no.
about?
You'll have to dig the movie out and watch the ending.
Yeah. I don't even think that movie's so old, it's probably not even on DVD.
Oh, I'm
Or
sure
Blu-ray.
somebody's got it on.
It's probably in
I bet
old
you could-
VHS only.
I feel certain you can go to the Pirate Bay and you can rip it down.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, arg.
Okay, so we did have a request. We had one of our fans email me and said that they would like a review of Nicholas's Sparks, the book and movie, The Notebook. So, Baby Kangaroo, you said you have not seen or
I
read.
haven't read it. I haven't seen it. Just know there's a hottie in it. That's the extent of my exposure to it.
Well, are you willing to watch it?
I mean, I've watched a lot of bad movies in my life, so sure, why not?
Okay, fair enough. Babe, what do you think? Did you read the book?
I read the book and I
watched the
watched the movie. Yeah.
Okay, let's go with first. I don't want. We're going to talk.
You can get the Never Ending Story on iTunes for $9.99.
Oh, wow.
Oh, actually, no, that's the Never Ending Story 2.
What? There was a sequel?
Yeah, it's not good.
apparently.
It's still got the dog
Oh, you
in
can
it
get the two, both of them, the first one and the second one.
for $10.
Well, that's like that stupid movie the other night we watched, Buried in Barstow. That was annoying as
Oh,
Yeah, I
the
didn't watch it.
original one, funny enough, the original one is $15 to buy.
Jesus, see, because the second one sucks. All right, calm down there. That's supposed to be the producer's job. Get off that shit. Answer my goddamn question.
Sorry. Yes.
So you've read the book and watched the movie. First of all,
Correct.
which one is better?
Obviously, the books. The books are
Still
always
think so?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a Nicholas Sparks book, too. So
I
it's
don't know
not
what
like,
that means.
I mean, he's known for like romantic love story, tragedy type movie books or whatever. And most of his books have become movies.
No. I gotta check something out. Okay, so the book's better.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there we got the book's better, which most people say.
But I still bawled my bloody brains out in the movie.
Did you cry at the book too?
Yes.
So it's safe to say that you liked them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I thought
Did
they
it
were.
make you cry as much as a dog year?
No.
Oh,
Now
Have you
that
read that book?
I haven't not,
she probably won't either.
but I won't. I don't want to watch anything that have
It's a true story.
dogs in it. Well, then I definitely don't.
It's
wanna
about
read it.
I don't know if it's an Aussie Shepherd or what's the other one? What's the American version of the Aussie Shepherd? Isn't that terrible? I can't even. My brain's just freezing up on me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Border Collie.
Oh, Border Collie. Okay.
Yeah, I won't say American because they use them in England, but yeah, I think of them as being opposite sides of the same coin. But yeah, it's about a guy who adopts a Border Collie or an Australian Shepherd, and like what he's going through to trying to rehabilitate the dog, and it's pretty extensive, and it's a very touching book.
Okay, back on point.
Okay.
I don't want to read anything about dogs.
I don't either.
Yeah, no book. So this is, I think we had this
So you
conversation.
haven't read Old Yeller?
We had this conversation earlier, and I cut it off because I was like, we could save it for the podcast. I think the movie fucking blows balls. It's
But
fucking garbage.
You didn't watch all of it. You
Uh,
said.
Shift was over. I saw enough, and I never started to back
So
up.
you don't know how it ends.
I'm assuming they're going to end up together.
Oh, so you didn't even like make it like past the twist, the plot twist.
Okay, what happens? Do they end up together?
So, of course, they end up
Okay.
together. They end up married, and you know, in the beginning, there's like the old lady there,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like talking to her or
Mhm.
whatever. He's literally reading her the story of their life, their love story, because she has Alzheimer's and can't remember. So he keeps rereading her their love story every single day.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That's 51st dates all over again.
And then they end up actually like falling asleep one night together when she remembers him, and they die together in their sleep.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
Yeah. Like I'm like getting choked up just talking about it.
Okay, well, I'll give you
'Cause
the.
like that's like the sweet plot twist there where
He's got to go out. I'm going to hit pause while she takes the dog out so she can talk to it. Since she has. Now, me and Joey will just talk.
Well, she has.
She's the only one with an opinion.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, well
comment on it.
well then the movie still sucks because the chick's a whore, and I'll talk about that in a minute. It has a sweet ending. I'm not gonna lie, if that's actually what's going on. Okay, that's kind of sweet. You know, Tammy fucking gets Alzheimer's or some shit, and she ain't gonna remember stuff. Boy, I'm gonna be gone a long goddamn time.
Well, yeah, because she won't even.
I know. Won't even
You'll
know.
come back and she'll be like, "Where have you been?" She's like, "I just saw you 10 minutes ago, sweetie."
I just went down.
Oh,
Just went to the grocery
okay.
store. Shit, I got eggs and milk. What are you talking about? And I've been gone for like 3 months and went to a foreign country somewhere.
That'll be me going to Costa Rica.
Okay,
Little Costa Rican girlfriend.
so you know you said that in the mic, right?
I don't care.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I think it
I'm
sucks.
single, bitch.
It sucks because she's a whore.
I mean she
met the guy at the fair and was on a date. Granted, he had enough balls and enough gumption or whatever it was, but she showed interest in the guy even though she was on a date. And then she hooks up with the guy, and then she breaks up with him. And then he goes and joins the fucking army. And then she starts banging another dude.
That's not really how the story goes.
That's how it went.
No.
That is how it went. What?
No.
What am I missing?
So, okay, yes, she is on a date when she meets.
Mm-hmm. So completely
So,
disrespectful
well,
to the guy she's dating.
That's not necessarily true. How many times have you been on a date with a female and then you got interested in someone else and you dumped them and you went out with the other girl?
Dating is not, just
They're
going.
just dating.
They went on a date.
They went on a date, so it's not.
If you're disrespecting the person that you're with, even if you saw somebody else that's attractive, that's disrespectful to both the guys.
It's not that she didn't leave the date to go then see the other guy.
No, but she certainly pulled his pants down.
Well, yeah, because that was funny.
Was kind of
It was
funny,
a
but she
joke.
pulled the guy's pants down.
Anyway,
What if he would have
so
had? What if he would have had a chubby going on?
So then the point of her marrying the other guy was because her parents refused to let her see him.
But she did break up with him.
No, she didn't. they were supposed to stay together when he went to the army, and he was writing her letters every day. And her mom
wait a minute.
her mom was intercepting them, and she never got them. So she thought he dumped her, and so then that's when she moved on with someone else.
That's irrelevant.
That's so weird.
It doesn't matter.
So relevant. There was
okay. All right. So wait a minute. So some chick that I dated back when I was younger, and all of a sudden, like I find a box of letters finally shows up, and I'm just like, whoa! I really liked that chick, but it didn't work out for what it was. She's been writing me for years. It's cool to leave you to go be with her. Because that's the same thing. It's okay just because the love letters were intercepted. You're saying it's totally okay.
I'm not saying that because
she was a fucking whore. She disrespected the guy she's on a date with. She dumped the guy, or they broke up. He joins the army. She goes and hooks up with some other guy, leaves to go find this guy, then hooks up with him, cheating on her fiance. Then dumps the fiance and ends up with this guy. That's called a whore. That's just whorish, especially in that time frame.
I don't see it that way, but
in that and fine. What war was he? World War II?
I don't know.
Was that what it was? I don't even remember what war it was.
I don't even remember, but
I mean, a war is not good in the first place, But I mean, the guy went off and fought in the war. I mean, she fucking cheated on everybody. She's a whore, and now she's hooking up with Doctor Strange.
And she got married to someone else.
Doctor Strange. In real life? Or?
No, that chick, that's the same chick that's in. Yeah, I'm crossing movies. That chick is the same chick that's Doctor Strange's love interest.
No, it's just either way, the moral of the story
you're talking
is...
about, in the Doctor Strange movie.
The moral of the story is they had this very complex love story, and he's telling her it over and over and over again.
Okay, that's super. That's totally okay. If that's how it ends, that's super totally sweet. It really is.
Yeah.
But you married a whore.
Oh, my God.
All right. So for our fan, we have one no opinion, one for, one against. We hope you enjoyed it. Also, for our one fan.
Hopefully there wasn't any, I didn't spoiler alert it for anyone who hasn't seen it that wanted to see. I mean, it's a really old movie, so surely if you haven't seen it.
They've seen it.
Oh, well.
Okay. So here's the thing I'm going to tell our... the notebook, the one notebook fan. There is a brand new Nicholas Sparks book coming out.
I know.
You know who it's with?
I do not.
I think there's a couple.
I just know that he's got something new coming out.
I think I saw where he had 2 or 3 coming out, but it is Nicholas Sparks with M. Night Shyamalan. What are y'all's opinions on that?
Wow.
That's a really...
I saw this the other day at work and was like, are you fucking kidding me?
So, this is going to be really interesting because Nicholas Sparks, in pretty much almost every book that he writes, there's like a twist somewhere with a tragedy or a sentimental twist to something. Like, I know, one of his fell in love, whatever, with a woman who had an ex who was just a jerk and abusive and this, that, and the other, but loved their kid. And went to go save their kid through some flooding river run water, whatever. And the dad actually died saving his own son. There's those twists where it throws in this, oh God, that's so sad.
Yeah.
So there's always this plot twist. And Shyamalan is the exact same way with his stories. Is there's always this really weird plot twist, whether it's whether it's good or not.
Okay, do you want to hear the little excerpt of what the book is about? Might take me a minute because it's a paragraph.
Uh-oh, careful.
And there's only one picture.
Don't hurt yourself.
I know, right? All right, here we go. Here's the premise of Nicholas Sparks within M. Night Shyamalan's book called Remain, a Supernatural Love Story.
Oh, Jesus.
When New York architect Tate Donovan arrives in Cape Cod to design his best friend's summer home, he is hoping to make a fresh start. Recently discharged from an upscale psychiatric facility where he was treated for acute depression, he is still wrestling with the pain of losing his beloved sister. Sylvia's deathbed revelation that she can see spirits who are still tethered to the living world, a gift that runs in her family, sits uneasily with Tate, who struggles to believe in more than what reason can explain. But when he takes up residence at a historic bed and breakfast on the Cape, he encounters a beautiful young woman named Wren, who will challenge every assumption he has about his logical and controlled world. Tate and Wren find themselves forging an immediate connection, one that has never been experienced before. But Tate gradually discovers that below the surface of Wren's idyllic small-town life, hatred, jealousy, and greed are festering, threatening their fragile relationship just as it begins to blossom. Tate realizes that in order to free Wren from an increasingly desperate fate, he will need to unearth the truth about her past before time runs out. A quest that will make him doubt whether he can ever believe the stories we tell about ourselves and the laws that govern our existence. Love, while transformative, can sometimes be frightening. A story about the power of transcendent emotion. Remain asks us all, can love set us free, not only from our greatest sorrows, but even in the boundaries of life and death?
I don't even know what to say about that.
You know, from the conversation we just had about the Notebook, I swear to God, that is the Notebook and the I See Dead People movie put in a blender.
Right. Yeah.
That's exactly what that fucking sounds like.
Like at first I was like, is Wren going to be like his reincarnated sister that he falls in love with?
So our fan, who does listen to the podcast on the regular, if our fan that sent me the thing to review the Notebook, if you're willing to come on the podcast and talk about this book, I will buy you the book. All you have to do is let me know. I'll buy you the book. It says it comes out. Where's the pre-order? October 14th. We'll give you 3 weeks to read it, and then you can come on the podcast and talk about it. So there's my standing offer for our fan who said to review the Notebook. So there's that. Okay, we're going to move on.
Moving on.
That was our Notebook fucking thing. But we're going to talk about another book. So I just finished the book. Hand me the book real quick because I don't remember this chick's name. Because I'm going to screw up her name anyway. All right, so the next book we're going to talk about is Rebecca Yarros, The Fourth Wing. So I just finished this book, and Tammy's going in it, so I'm not going to go into like details about it so I don't ruin anything.
Yeah, don't spoiler alert.
But for anybody who liked, really either or both for sure, Game of Thrones, anything up to season 6, because 7 and 8 was garbage for the most part.
Well, the only books that were...
No. I'm just saying.
Oh, just the plot.
Yeah, I don't want you to... Because, nowadays it's like, you like Game of Thrones? No, it fucking sucked. And they're just referencing because the last
season.
But it's like you liked seasons 1 through 5. Well,
yeah.
Fuck yeah, it was awesome. Okay, those are the seasons that I'm referencing when I say this is Game of Thrones. So it's Game of Thrones, and if you liked any of the Harry Potters, put them in a blender, and that's what you got.
Yeah.
Because it's got dragons, it's got schooling, it's got some tricks and trades, it's got dragons, it's got magic, so it's got all that fucking shit. There's fucking in it. Mm-hmm. There's not a whole lot of fucking, but there's some fucking in it. And the Fourth Wing by
Sex
Rebecca
sells, man.
It does. But it was like I bought it because it was like I didn't read about the sex part until after I bought the book, and I was like, well, shit, I don't want to like those fucking novels that Stefan was talking about, those fuck books or whatever it was. But there's only like two fucking scenes in here, and it's just like, all right, it's like it's not even.
Well, the series you got me started in, the Dungeon War series.
Oh yeah, but
as you get further into it, there's more and more sex in it. And I was like, okay, I can skip over this.
It gets really weird there in some parts.
Because Tammy was telling her sister about this book, wanting to know if her 13-year-old daughter, if it was appropriate for a 13-year-old daughter, and I was like, you could tear out about 6 pages, which is just the fucking part of it, and I was like, then it's totally cool, and it really wouldn't matter. And she really could. She could really just like. I
think she would absolutely love this book, but I'll have to get through it and read that part and see if it would be appropriate for her.
When you're reading it, try to remember to like take a pen and mark those pages.
Yeah.
Like when you see the fucking, because like there's a couple of times where they like make out or whatever it is,
and that's totally fine. Because she's read other books that do that. And
yeah, because I'm not going to read it again, even though I like it. God damn, is that what your fucking sounds like?
It's been so long, I don't know.
I don't know what it sounds like.
I don't have a frame of reference anymore.
You mean to get you a soundbite real quick? Brown chicken, brown cow.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Did you notice? Did you notice on the very first page, Miley Bobby Brown actually read it, and
No.
she said she couldn't put it down.
Good for her.
Elle from Stranger Things,
Mm.
and they even
Good for
have her.
Is it Miley or is it Millie?
I say Miley, but
As in Cyrus?
they said Miley Bobby Brown Elle. I have it in parentheses.
Okay, so I wound up buying those because it was like the third book just came out.
She's done more stuff than just Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, she Enola Holmes or whatever. That was
Yeah,
really
those
good
were actually
too.
good.
Yeah.
I liked those. Those weren't bad little flicks.
Yeah.
And they had Superman in it. Well, the old Superman.
The old one, yeah. Well, not the old one, but
Yeah.
one of them.
Well, anyway, yeah, I've read that whole book. I've read the second book, which I don't have it in front of me, so I can't tell you
But
the
you're
name
not
of
done with it yet.
No, I'm a couple hundred pages in,
Oh, okay.
and there's 600 pages.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
They're not short books.
Short
That's right.
books.
She was in The Electric State.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie came out actually this year. It was kind of funny. It's about robots and people.
Oh yeah. I remember that. That had what's his name? Chris. Star
Oh,
Lord.
Star Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Star-Lord. How many
Yeah.
pages are in that one?
541.
Okay, so it's not quite 541 because
Oh, is there like an epilogue? Oh, it's bonus content.
yeah, there's bonus content. So there's well, don't look through it. Seriously, don't look through it.
I'm just looking at the top because it says bonus content.
I know, but I mean, I don't want you to catch. I don't want you to see things, and there's
Oh,
something you can easily see that. That's what I'm saying. Don't
Gotcha,
fucking
gotcha.
look, woman.
Oh, okay.
Pay attention. Don't remember. Don't ask questions. Just listen.
I gotcha.
Too broke to pay attention.
Yeah. So it's just there's the bonus content is just from somebody else's perspective.
Oh, okay.
So you're reading the book, and it's mostly her,
Yeah.
and obviously her interactions. But there's some bonus content because I guess everybody was like, wait a minute, what was he thinking? And what was
Sure.
that guy thinking?
Yeah.
And what was like, I want to fucking know. And then she's like, oh, fine.
Well, I
Hold
can
up.
see that
Bam.
'cause,
And
like,
she wrote it.
They did the same thing with the Stephanie Meyers and the Twilight books. Everyone wanted to know what Edward's perspective.
okay,
So
that-
she wrote
okay.
a book from Edward's perspective.
Okay. Yeah. Same
Yeah.
concept then. Yeah. Same concept. That's her little same thing from somebody else's view. So
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. All right. Well, there's that. There's our books. I think Fourth Wing's a good book. Like I said, if you're a Harry Potter or Game of Thrones fan, I think you would like the books.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's dragons, there's magic, there's some there's all kind of
I
stuff in
started
it. I
it
think it's
last
really
night, and I'm already 160 pages in.
good. Yeah, and that one like I said, the Fourth Wing ends on a big cliffhanger. And let me grab that other book. Y'all talk for a second.
Yeah, I like the book. I think I mean, it hooks you from like the very beginning. It's not like one of those books that's kind of like a slow burn.
Well, the one
you
that
have
he's
to-
got me reading is definitely a slow burn.
That one is a very slow burn, very, very slow burn. But when you actually get
if it
into
doesn't
the
set the hook soon, I'm going to be putting it down.
yeah, it'll get really interesting, and then you'll be like, okay, I can't put it down. But this actually hooks you from like the first page. Like there's no slow burn on this book. It goes right into some serious like scenes, and you're like, okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Okay, so the first book is Fourth Wing. The second book is Iron Flame. And then the third book, which I think came out this year, is Onyx Storm. I don't know if it's only 3 books or I don't know how many she's intended to do, but so far the second one has dragged me the same way. Like it just hasn't let up.
goes. Yeah.
Hasn't let up, not once. And I'm like, fuck, are we ever going to get... There's no downtime reading it.
Yeah, no, like I wanted to stay up, and it got to the point where my eyes just were like, no, bitch, you're going to sleep.
Yeah.
Sleeps are losers.
Yeah. I'll do that when I die. Be permanent, though. All right.
And I
There's,
think it's funny that you're, as much technology as you embrace, you still buy hard copy books.
Sometimes it's nice just to turn pages, but the problem that I don't like with actual books is like if you're in a low lit room,
Yep.
like you have to get
You gotta
like
light a light.
you got to have an additional light or something. Where if you just had it digital, it doesn't matter.
I like tangible things.
I mean,
I mean,
You do know that e-reader is tangible. You hold it in your hands, right? It doesn't just pop up in your brain.
He likes to turn the pages.
I really do. I just like having a book.
You turn the page, you reach down there, you touch the
Oh
screen,
my
you
God.
swipe it.
That's
Mine,
swiping
I
up
have-
on my goddamn phone.
Mine, I
I like a
scroll.
book.
I just
Oh,
scroll.
do you? Okay,
Yeah,
well.
I have mine.
Yeah, I just like a book.
Look,
That's all it is.
I was right there with you when I got my first e-reader.
E-reader?
And I didn't even want it because the ex had said, "No, I think you'll like it." I'm like, "No, I like holding a book," right? And then she bought it, and I was trying to be nice, so I decided I'd start using it. And at the time, it was a Nook, so it was from Barnes and Noble, and they had a deal for the entire works of Edward Rice Burroughs for like $9.99.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, "Oh well, I mean, let's just see how that is."
Okay, just because you're talking about e-readers, I have books on my phone, and they're mostly Brad Meltzer,
I have a lot of
and
them.
I have also had 3 Kindles and read books on those. I still prefer a book.
Okay.
It's just a preference. It's like there's no right or wrong answer to it. And it's, a lot of people's arguments are you fucking kidding me? You can have 500,000 fucking books on your goddamn phone or your fucking tablet or whatever it is. I'm like, I could, but I'd rather have that fucking collection of papers right there and then go give it away.
You know what sold it for me was I was reading a series, and it was like 2 a.m. because I was stationed at Berwick, and so I kept really weird hours. So it's 2 a.m. I'm sitting in bed reading, and I got to the end of a book, and I was like,
Well, now I want to read the next one. You can just go and buy it, and
just went to
boom.
Barnes and Noble, bam,
Yeah.
got the
Got
next
it.
book.
I mean,
And
that,
then you can start. That's my thing too. That's basically the only reason why I use my iPad is I got the Kindle app on my iPad, and all my books are there. And if I get like you get to the, I'll try the first one, and if I like the first one, boom, I can just go buy the next one.
well, see, my thing was I read about that one and I was like, all right, well, I don't give a fuck if it's a series or not. I'm buy the first one. And I bought the first one, and when I got halfway done, I was like, yeah, I'm going to read this. So I went ahead and did Amazon real quick and bought the second, third book, and something covered. It usually gets here in 2 days.
Until you're reading it at work, you finish it, and then you go,
Now what?
I could plan accordingly. Since I read about a page every 30 minutes. I can-
well, the Dungeon War series you got me started in, I read the first 2 that you had hard copy.
yeah.
And then I was like, fuck this, man. And they were like, buy next 6 for like $18 or something like it. Bam.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Not that I read poorly, but that little excerpt that I read.
Yeah.
That's how I have to read it in my head or I won't understand it. It won't stick. I have to read it like with some. I'm playing a thing in my head,
Yeah.
and if I don't play the scenario in my fucking head, like I'm not even in that book. I still read like when she starts describing people. I'm just like, who the fuck was that? Because I have different vision in my head, even though she's like, no, this motherfucker is tan and built, and this bitch is fucking big titted and this, that, and the other. And I'm just like, I've got my own story going in my head. I just need acted out people. I got people in my head that kind of resembles what you're talking about, but not like that.
Yeah.
Because they keep talking about her streak, her silver hair streak or whatever it was. That's the only thing that fucking stuck with me because I'm like, all right, so it's this bitch with like a,
She's like the girl on what was it, the X-Men, where she had the
oh yeah,
Storm?
Jubilee.
no.
Oh,
Jubilee.
Is that her name?
Jubilee.
with the white streak of hair?
Yeah.
Jubilee.
I thought Storm had a white streak of
Anna
hair.
Anna Paquin or whatever who played her from True Blood.
Okay. Jubilee.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
You're a bigger X-Men fan than I
She always
am.
had to wear gloves because if she touched you, you'd die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. All right. Well,
She
there's.
could take on other mutants' powers, right?
No,
She drained them.
She drained them. But I don't know if she actually like took their power and like then was able to do it.
No.
Oh, hello, Bentley.
Crazy dog.
He is
Oh,
crazy.
man.
You know, he's a puppy.
Oh man, for all you listeners, check out either the YouTube channel or the Instagram because I have a hilarious video short up there about Bentley trying to get a ball. He is demolishing a tiny little freezer and just trying to get to the goddamn
I thought he was
ball.
trying to have sex with the freezer when I
Hey,
first saw it.
Did you see when he hit it and he hit it hard and his back legs came up and his muscles flexed? And I was like, God damn, dude, you're a ripped little bastard. All right, well, there's that. Let's go with you want to do local or world news? Which one y'all want to talk about first? We can do the we can do. I was gonna say we get the local knocked
Actually,
out.
I wanted to say something. This is totally off topic from what we're talking about. When you got them, they said they were English labs, right?
Yeah.
You realize neither one of them meets the physical characteristic of an English lab.
Well, an English lab is not necessarily recognized.
I understand
they recognize
that,
a Labrador.
They show if you compare an American lab to an English lab next to one another, there's a clear difference in the bodies of the two animals.
I think they
Actually, Remy looks
match.
like an American lab, and Bentley kind of looks like an English lab.
Bentley doesn't. He's not short. He doesn't have short, stocky legs.
I mean, just looking at the faces. Oh my god, and they're so cute.
Now that's not to say that he might not look like it later, but if you looking at him now,
So it
both
says
of them to me
no.
just
So
look
it's
like American lab.
so this says American lab is grooming, exercise, energy, breed size. American labs are big, which Remy is, and English labs are medium large. And then I think, well, it says fur type short for both. I
But
don't
it
know.
still all falls out.
I don't know. I love them both. I don't give a fuck.
The
The guy said they were English lab. I don't know, or
I'm not
British.
saying
I mean,
that-
when
British
you,
lab.
when you go and
British
you
lab.
when
Is
you
there
go and
a
AKC register them, they have like
It's
a
just a
whole.
Labrador Retriever.
Is it? I don't. I need to go get the thing.
It's just a lab.
It's just a lab.
That's what I'm saying.
because they don't
AKC only recognizes
only
Labradors.
recognizes Labradors.
I don't care. It's just like saying I recognize humans, and you're just
Yeah.
like, no, this is a English human. It's like
Yeah.
it's still a fucking human, bitch. Like I
Yeah.
don't fucking care what you fucking call it. All right. Well, there's the dogs in the background. Okay, so we want to talk about. You said local news first.
Yeah,
Because I don't really got.
local news.
Yeah, I only got one thing that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
It's a biggie.
It is a biggie. No, yeah, local news. Okay, so for Louisiana news, what's that bitch's name?
Latoya Cantrell.
She's finally being charged.
She's been indicted.
Yeah, she's been indicted. So I think she has done such shit with New Orleans that I hope she gets. Like, I really don't. I don't know. If she did it, I hope she gets fucking locked up for a good while.
What did
'Cause, I
she
mean,
get
if-
indicted for?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. Well,
What?
you're innocent until proven guilty. So I don't want to just say lock that bitch up. I just
What
want to
did
be clear.
she get indicted for? Is what I want to know. Because I know she's already. There was already rumors that she's done some pretty shady shit.
Yeah.
obviously, but I don't know. This is the first I've heard of her actually getting indicted.
So
for
here's an
something.
interesting development to this story. She's using the city of New Orleans attorney to defend her.
Yeah, can she do that?
Well, that's a really good question, isn't it? And there's a couple of people that are suing to say she has to hire her own attorney. She can't use the
City-
because they're
yeah.
not charging the city of New Orleans with a crime.
They're charging her.
Correct.
Yeah. Oh man. See.
Yeah, she's a fucking piece of shit.
I'm sure once they go start getting proceedings set up, they're probably going to say it's a conflict of interest to have
I mean,
the
I would
city lawyer be
Yeah,
the one
I
who
would think
represents
so.
her, unless the city lawyer steps down.
see. That's just. Was she right after Negan?
Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing.
Has she been
yeah.
in charge? She's
Here's
been in
the
charge
thing.
since Negan, and he
Yeah.
was a piece of shit. He went to jail.
So the mayor
Stealing
of New
funds.
Orleans hires the city attorney. But here's the interesting thing. The city council of New Orleans now is probably going to enact a law that says the mayor doesn't get to hire the city attorney, the city council does.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, that probably
she's
should be the way.
burned all her
It
bridges.
should probably be the way it is because I mean that'd be like me getting elected and being like, Joey, you want a job?
Yeah, I want a job.
I
Well,
mean,
exactly.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, that's what she did with her lover police cop.
Yep.
All
I
right,
think-
so
I
what
think
did
that-
she get indicted for?
I think that was part of it too.
Was it?
It's
Corruption. Let me
It's
see.
it's stealing
There's got to be
stealing money, basically taken from the people, and it's like the people. Man, New Orleans is such a hard time. I'm gonna interject real quick. This is the 20-year anniversary for Hurricane Katrina. So for any listeners that went through Hurricane Katrina, I was involved with it also. had to ask around. Joey was in Florida.
Yep.
And none of my other friends that I work with now that I'm friends with. I don't think anybody was really around, but I was in Sector Mobile and I dealt with all that stuff. I think if y'all have listened to the podcast before, you heard us talk about the mental health one. That was some of the shit that I had to deal with. So shout out to any listeners who were actually affected by that shit 20 years ago. And it was 20 years ago, but I mean, it's
still really
always
fresh.
it's always on New Orleans' mind. So
I mean, they've come back really well, and there's some amazing documentaries that they've done with the 20-year anniversary on Hulu, Netflix, HBO Max, like all of them. And I've watched every single one of them, and obviously some of them are the same, some of them have some of the same people, but some of them have other different stories. But it's all very touching. It was just a ginormous
clusterfuck of what the hell do we do?
Yeah, mishandle of a catastrophe because they just never planned for it correctly. And
no, the thing is they planned for it, and I think the Army Corps was telling them is like, this shit needs to be updated. We need to change stuff, and like everyone's just like,
Yeah, they didn't update
you mean
it
there
for
was
30
corruption
years.
in Louisiana? No.
Who knew?
Yeah, people saying if something bad happens, that's not gonna hold.
Yeah, because
And
it
they
wasn't
kept telling them.
It wasn't.
Nobody listens.
It wasn't the storm per se.
The levees.
At least in New Orleans, it was the levees. The storm now was obviously catastrophic at like
the
past
thing-
Christian, where it
Yeah,
actually
before then.
That she's right. That's the thing.
no, I
like,
know.
yeah, like
Dude, I
Louisiana
lived
was.
in the place where it made landfall in Pearlington.
Oh, there you go.
Exactly,
See,
like-
Mississippi was fucked.
Mississippi-
the hurricane.
And nobody
Yeah.
talks about that.
No, they don't.
there's a couple of documentaries that go through that because
We were talking about Mississippi.
yeah, because Robin, what's her name
Leach?
from? No, she's a anchor from Good Morning
Lifestyles
America.
of the rich and fucked.
She actually was born and raised in past Christian, and her parents and stuff and family still live there, and they were here during the hurricane and lost everything.
Oh,
And like
shit.
she goes back in her documentary and talks about when she was here reporting, and she was reporting in past Christian and saw the devastation.
Yeah.
So they do talk about that in some of them, but a lot of them are just about New Orleans, and it's about mainly just the miscarriage of justice and how
New
they
Orleans is the only.
responded to the situation.
Well, I mean, I think everybody in Mississippi probably left, or most people did.
Well, same with
But-
New Orleans, and then there's another documentary that talks about New Orleans and like the aftermath when they're trying to like rebuild, and they have all these programs. Like if you recall, Brad Pitt came in and was like helping to
Return to home or something like
yes,
that.
and they were like building all these houses that were supposed to be environmentally friendly, but they weren't. The material was garbage, and
Yeah.
like people's
Chinese
floors,
drywall.
people's
Yeah, that was
floors
it.
literally just like disintegrated.
Yeah.
And like they talk about all of this, and then they talk about how there was other people who came back in and was like trying to, if your house is gone and you can't afford to build a house and you can't get a loan to build it, but you own the land, because a lot of these people, these houses, they owned them because they were there in their family for generations. And then they can't build the house, but they own the land. So then people come in and they're like, well, we'll buy your land for way cheaper than what it's worth.
Yep.
And then they build these other houses.
Yep.
And there was a word, and I've been trying to remember the word for it, where they build up the houses more expensive than what they were.
Yeah, they run people off.
Yeah, so then they can't buy them
Are
back.
you looking for the word gentrification?
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Gentrification. And I was like, damn. So then all the people that used to live there now can't come back because they can't afford what then was replaced.
It would have been worth $200,000 with the house on it, but the house
Mm-hmm.
is gone, and they give you $75,000 for the land, and then you throw a $200,000 house on it, and you charge $600,000.
Yeah.
And then when that $600,000 house goes up,
Yeah.
if two houses down, that house survived, and they start doing that exact same thing. That
Yes.
house that survived, that's only worth $2, and now there's $600,000 homes all around you. Well, you're in the neighborhood, your taxes go up.
Exactly.
What do you mean my
But it
taxes
also
are going up?
drives up the property value on your house.
It does, but I mean, like in New Orleans, in the particular places that were really fucked by Katrina, I mean, they couldn't afford it.
I understand that. I mean,
And I
look,
mean,
you wanna know what
don't get me wrong. It's not. I get what you're. I mean, I get where. Your property value went up. You could just. People just didn't want to be like, sure, I'll sell it for $300,000, and then take that money and go do something else.
That's why like most of them now are completely out and they haven't come back. for 20 years.
Yeah, because I mean, once honestly, it was so funny. Like right after Katrina hit, like once because I mean they helped relocate people to other different states. And other states were like, yeah, we'll take 10,000 people, give them to us. We're fine. We understand it sucks, so we're going to try to help out. Those people went to these other states, and when they left, they're like, I'm never going to New Orleans again.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that place was a shithole until I fucking left.
And like
Fuck
a lot
that
of them
goddamn
didn't
city.
come back until
Yeah.
the 20-year reunion where they were going to like do an interview for these documentaries or whatever. And they're like, this is the first time I've been back in 20 years because when we left, we just made a new life for ourselves.
Yeah,
And we never came back.
Yeah,
Because we didn't have anything to come back to.
And it was like I said, or they just realized it was fucking shit in the first place.
Yeah, like there was one guy that was basically on all of them. He was I don't remember, a police officer or something. Anyway, no, he wasn't. He was in the Superdome. Anyway, they left because they couldn't come back, and they were in Houston, and he's made a whole amazing life for himself in Houston, and is like, we love it here. Like, there's no reason for us to go back.
And it just sucks because, like I said, did you say that Cantrell was the one that came right after Nagin?
Correct.
Okay,
And
yeah.
the city of New Orleans was fucked before the storm ever made landfall.
Yeah.
Because Ray Nagin and Kathleen Blanco,
Yep.
the mayor of New Orleans and the governor of the state,
Yeah.
neither one of them said, you need to get out of New Orleans. It's in a fishbowl.
They said
the storm's coming.
they gave the mandatory evacuation like
After
16
it was too
hours,
late to do anything.
Yeah, 16 hours or something before it was supposed to hit landfall. So people couldn't get out. There was, and not to mention the fact that they didn't actually provide any transportation for the people who don't own cars.
Yeah, but there were like 300 buses that were underwater that they could have used to evacuate
people. And they didn't.
Because they wouldn't, because they were the school buses, and they were like, well, we don't know who has authority. And it's like, Nagin, you have the authority, dog. Fucking tell them.
Well, and then
drive that bitch.
Most people didn't, like the bus drivers didn't want to drive because, well, this is after the fact when they were trying to bring the buses in to take the people out of here. The bus drivers refused to drive because they kept saying that there was snipers in New Orleans and there were people that were shooting and it was all bullshit because it was just these people that were trying to get the attention of the helicopters. Now, granted, they accidentally did shoot one of the helicopters. But it wasn't because they were trying to shoot them. They were just like, I'm literally dying here. I need you to come pick me up.
Yeah.
Can I get your attention, please?
Yeah. I mean,
dying over here.
Yeah, Nagin, man. What did he look him up? See what he got thrown in jail for. I mean,
we still haven't even gone through the indictments of Cantrell yet.
I got him up.
Okay.
Just hang on a minute.
I was going to say, I mean, I know he's corrupt, and I'm pretty sure he got out not too long ago. I think something I saw that he was finally out, but I mean, that was just.
We'll look at his Wikipedia page.
Can't put anything on the internet. It's not true.
Yeah.
At least Wikipedia will give us a generalization because that's all I'm really looking for. Yeah, he went to fucking jail. Cantrell's fucking.
In his Chocolate City speech.
Oh, jeez. Was that the chocolate milk thing?
Well, he called New Orleans a chocolate city.
No,
basically, he didn't want any white folk in there.
That's not segregation.
Yeah, well, you know.
Or racist.
You can't be racist if you're black, apparently.
Oh, man.
So,
what you got?
He was charged with 63 felony counts on what authorities said was a lucrative kickback scheme. All but 2 were subsequently dropped and pled guilty to 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud, 1 count of filing a false income tax return.
What was this? What was the sentence?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh, gotcha.
Reading. Incarceration and release. 10 years of imprisonment, $585,000 in fines and restitutions and forfeiture. Federal Correctional Complex at Oakdale. I don't know where that is. But all of this was federal. None of this was state. Nagin was deemed indigent in order the Federal Public Defender's Office to take over his appeal.
What?
He said he was near penniless, relying on food stamps.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Reported to the Federal Correction Institute in Texarkana, a prison camp in September 8, 2014. He was assigned as a prisoner to the Bureau of Prisons. Possible release date no earlier than May 25th, 2023. He was sentenced to house arrest because of COVID in April 27th, 2020. And then his community confinement ended in March 2022. And he served 2 years of supervised probation, which ended in March of 2024.
Okay, hold on. I heard you wrong, so I don't know if you actually said it correctly. But Nagin was convicted on 20 of the 21 counts.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, he was. I must have been
Sorry.
reading it for like the guy that he was in
Okay,
business with.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I just wanted to. Yeah, I thought you. Cause I had to look it up real quick because sometimes you're a little slow. Yeah, convicted.
I'm old.
Convicted. Oh, that's. I mean, I'm chasing you down, bro. Yeah,
So-
convicted on 20 of 21 accounts. Like, come on.
Nagin was the first mayor in history to be criminally charged for corruption in office. But he wasn't in office, I don't think, when he was charged. Unlike
I don't-
Latoya.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Okay, I'm reading that too.
He was a fucking piece of shit. That's just the long and the short of it.
Upon completing the terms of his supervised release, Nagin marked the occasion on social media with a quotation from Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah.
Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free.
He's a convict.
I'm sorry. I fucking respect the shit out of Martin Luther King Jr. And I think that is a disgrace to that man's
course
name
it is.
for Nagin to use that coming out of prison.
I mean, we're talking about Ray Nagin here. We all know he's a piece of shit.
MLK Jr. Even if he got locked up, which he might have, I'd have to look. It was from
For civil rights stuff, he might
yeah,
have.
that's what I'm saying. It's some fucking white man bullshit. But for him to say, I am trying to do this for my people kind of thing, and for him to come out for some shit you were convicted on because you were fucked up, you invoked MLK Jr.? Dog, no. Nope. Do not agree with that at all.
Yeah, MLK was arrested a bunch of times.
Yeah, but it wasn't, he didn't like,
29, it seems.
yeah, was it like him robbing motherfuckers
No,
or
no,
doing
no.
anything? See what I'm saying? Like it was,
Civil disobedience.
yeah, fuck that. Good for him. Good for him. Fuck that. Fight that bullshit. See, he fought for the good shit. Nagin got locked up because you were a piece of
He's
shit.
a corrupt asshole.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I know.
If
All right, so
if I was in Martin Luther King's family and he came out doing that, I would have wrote him a letter and been like, "Hey, man, you need to knock that
Don't
shit
quote-
off.
don't quote
my
him."
don't quote my family, dog, because
Yeah.
you're garbage."
all right, well, Tammy B
Man.
walked outside. I got all the indictments for against Latoya Cantrell, and she left. Tammy! Tammy!
Oh, what the fuck?
I got the indictments for Latoya Cantrell, and you left.
You had to go poop?
You went outside and pooped?
Why did you poop in the yard?
You have bathrooms.
Yeah, what the hell?
I didn't poop. He had to poop. Bentley had to poop.
Oh.
And I had to get Zeus some water because he was clawing at the water bowl over there.
Zeus
That's because y'all don't give your dogs water.
I give my dogs water.
Bentley
They don't
drinks
drink it.
Bentley drinks a bowl and his bladder's this big.
He's got the bladder the size of a thimble. If he drinks that much water, he's out every 15 minutes.
If he will drink that whole bowl,
Zeus is
and then he pees 1,000 times a day.
Zeus can hold it for like 13 hours.
Remy can.
Remy can. Oh, Remy can hold it
Bentley-
for 24 hours.
I
She
don't
had
like,
to.
I don't like to have him do that.
No,
That's
no,
why I
no, no.
have-
We
Yeah.
don't know. We don't like to, but Bentley
Yeah.
can't hold it for an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Like we went and played. He came in. He drank a whole bowl of water and he peed 10 times in 30 minutes. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, bro.
Maybe he ought to have his prostate checked.
I think he thinks that as the moment the water touches his mouth, he's got to pee.
And look, sometimes like it's not a joke. 10 times in 30 minutes. He goes out. Sometimes it's just
Yeah, little squirt.
and like that's fine because he's at least showing, hey y'all, there's something there.
It'll get better. He's what, 9 months?
Yeah, it's fine. Remy used to not be able to control her bladder.
She's-
She would see anybody and pee
She
all
would
over
do
the
the
place.
excited pee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy had to clean up your urine more than once, huh, Rems?
She says, not anymore, Daddy.
Remy, Daddy will clean up your pee and poop because Hims loves you. Yes, he does. Daddy loves you. No, I don't care what you do. I've cleaned up your poop, your pee, your vomit, and I'll do it all again.
Yeah, we're crazy. You know that, right?
I don't give a fuck. I love my dogs.
I love my dogs.
Even when I want to choke the life out of him.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've hand cleaned her vomit. And then she thought I was trying to kill her.
I thought you were going to try to suffocate me with a bag.
I don't know what Zeus's
Crackhead.
new thing is with counter surfing.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He jumps on your counter?
I don't know if he gets all the way on the counter. I need to set up the camera so I can follow it.
Does your camera not?
How do you know that he's counter surfing?
Because I come home and shit that was on the counter is now on the floor. I told you about the lettuce.
Yes.
You're
Last night I found a brand new smoke detector I bought on the floor. I'm like, why? It's a smoke detector. There's no food or anything.
He's like, but this is new. What is this?
You see that? He don't even know he can change the battery. He just buys a whole new detector.
I didn't know how old they were, and when I bought the house, and when I tried testing them, they wouldn't beep. So, and I checked the batteries, and the battery was good. I'm like, you know what? It's $17, so I'm just buying new ones.
Yeah, well,
That's pretty cheap insurance.
better to be safe than sorry.
Does that house fall under like new regulations about that? Like they all got to be interconnected or some shit?
No, mine aren't connected.
Is that because aren't they?
There's only two of them. There's one in the master, and there's one in I'm sorry, whatever the master's called now, but
because I think
the primary bedroom, is that what it's called now? I still call it a master bedroom.
I forgot about that. Yeah, primary.
And one in the hall, and that's the only two that are in that house.
Yeah, that's right. You racist fuck. It's not a
Yeah,
master
that's me.
bedroom.
Whatever.
All right, so what was
All right.
Cantrell's indictment?
okay.
Yeah, that's
here?
right.
So-
she came back. Let's get it on.
Conspiracy to commit wire fraud, conspiracy to obstruct justice, obstruction of justice, false statements, false declarations before a grand jury.
False statements before a grand jury.
Correct.
Oh wow.
Is that like perjury?
That's a good question.
All right, I just wanted to look up to make sure we're clear. So here's wire fraud. Wire fraud is a federal crime where electronic communications like the internet, phone, or radio are used to deceive someone for financial gain, such as an investment scam or phishing.
Yeah. I actually just
Oh,
I
what the
literally
fuck?
just watched a documentary on Netflix that's new about it's called rom cons. So where like people catfish someone, basically, usually men catfish women and like get money out of them.
That never happens. We
No.
don't get those phone calls at the command center
No.
with
And-
some 75-year-old lady and her boyfriend she's never actually met.
Yep.
But she sent him $5,000.
Yep. I like communism.
There you go.
That's a
So-
Ted Lasso reference.
The indictment says the document states Cantrell and Vappy took several actions to impede inquiries and a federal grand jury investigation into their relationship and scheme. These actions included using an encrypted messaging platform, deleting electronic evidence, making false statements to federal law enforcement agents and federal grand jury, lying to colleagues, and making false public statements. And I think one of the big things is that he was a cop, and they were
banging, wasn't they?
doing the brown chicken brown cow at the apartment in the French Quarter.
Oh, and the apartment was something weird about the apartment. Like
Wasn't
this,
the apartment was city owned or
yeah,
something?
yeah. It was like a city-owned thing.
And it was never intended to be a residence for the mayor, but she used it as a residence.
Yeah.
Especially after she separated from her husband.
So the city of New Orleans is paying her salary. The city of New Orleans is paying for her security. She's fucking the security. The city is paying for her that residence that she's living in. And what is your overhead as fucking mayor of the city? And nothing, because the
And
city
they pay
pays for
all
it.
her travel and everything.
Yeah, like, didn't that bitch even go overseas somewhere to
Oh, a
like
bunch
Europe?
of times, yeah.
What the fuck does that bitch have to do
And
with
she took Vappy with her.
the security guard?
Yeah. Well, he's a cop, but yeah.
I don't care. You can't be fucking. No, you can't be fucking. This ain't The Bodyguard. Nah, this ain't the movie The Bodyguard. Kevin Costner, Whitney Houston, R.I.P. Fuck.
Yeah, she's.
And it's-
my prediction is she's going to cut a deal to try and get
Sure.
more jail time.
Of course.
And she will dime out anybody she has to in order to
That's
do
just. And the people keep electing her. And it's just like, do
Dude,
y'all
you've
do
seen
y'all
New
know
Orleans.
Do y'all
how-
know what she's doing with y'all's money, New
I
Orleans?
know.
All you fucking people, all you residents of the city of New Orleans, do you know what that bitch is doing with your money? And y'all keep voting that bitch in.
Yeah.
They don't
God
care because,
damn.
she's one of them.
Well, now that she's indicted, is she allowed to be mayor now?
She probably
she hasn't
can.
been convicted of anything.
If she gets convicted, if she goes to jail, I mean, she'll have to give it up, but she could probably run again.
But I mean, even if
'Cause-
she's going to go through a trial, don't they have to have somebody that's going to be like an acting mayor while she goes through like
no, if she
the
she'll be
process?
if she gets convicted and she goes to jail, she's
No,
done.
I know,
She's
convicted,
re-
but through the trial, won't there have to be somebody that stands in for her while she's
Oh,
going
yes,
under trial?
Yes, they,
is what
yes.
I'm saying.
No,
Like, well,
she
who
still
would that be?
She would still do that. She still has her obligations for her job, but until she's convicted, she just has some other stuff she has to attend. So she'll push it off on somebody else.
Oh,
It's just like being the CO or the XO of the fucking unit. If the CO's got some shit to do, you drop it to the XO. You go handle your shit. The XO handles it. When you come back, you resume your fucking duties. So it's the same fucking thing.
Her current term ends January 2026, so she's got about another 15 months. This probably won't be resolved before then.
I'm sorry, say that again.
She has about 15 months left in
Her
office.
term ends when?
January of 2026. Oh, no, that's only like 5 months.
5
There you
months.
go.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
for
why.
some reason I don't think it's 2024. But
There we go. That's why I was looking at
this
you crazy.
definitely won't be resolved before
No.
she leaves office.
Could you imagine? All this shit fucking goes down if that bitch gets elected again.
She can't. I don't think she's ineligible to run.
Is she?
she has
think
2
so.
terms.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she's reached her limit. I hope somebody gets in there fucking. No,
There'll be another piece of shit. The people of New Orleans will elect another piece of shit.
they deserve better.
I hope that through
They
all
know
of
that you can't say that. They elect who they want.
They do.
They deserve what they get.
agreed.
Everybody knew LaToya Cantrell was a piece of shit before she was elected.
And they still elected her, and they elected her twice.
Look, we elected Edward Edwards in this state like 5 times.
All right. Well, look.
But he was a good crook, you know?
He never got caught.
No, he eventually did. He eventually did, but he was a much smoother crook than LaToya Cantrell was.
All right. Here we go. Since we're talking about New Orleans, did y'all see Trump is now? That's going to get a lot of people to cut the podcast off right there.
Yeah, you're
Half our listeners just went, nope. Trump is now looking at sending National Guard
to
into New Orleans.
I know.
For what?
Clean up the streets. Same thing they did in fucking D.C.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Honestly, New Orleans is what, the murder capital of the world now?
Oh, no, Chicago.
Yeah, yeah. Chicago. Oh, yeah. Chicago's still way.
Yeah.
Well, New Orleans is right up there. Like,
Let me see.
I mean, I'm not saying New Orleans isn't there.
I don't know. I thought New Orleans had taken over the #1 spot
No,
for like
Chicago's
the murder
got that.
capital of
No.
the world.
No.
Which, granted, maybe lately with Chicago, because they're saying like, what was it?
Look, in
South Chicago, blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And I'm like, well, of course it's South Chicago. What do you think? Like, when I was there, whenever I had to go there, I never felt safe and I was just there for work for a week. And I never obviously ventured anywhere that was bad or whatever. But I was still, every morning when I was getting ready to go into work or whatever, there was a murder that happened that night. Every single night that I was there. And I was like, Jesus.
Well, Labor Day weekend, my statistics are probably close, but not exact. But I think there was around 50 people shot and like 7 people killed
I do remember
in Chicago over
I do
just Labor
remember
Day
seeing
weekend
something
along.
about
It's just
that,
like
yeah.
I don't understand. Like if there's that much killing going on in Chicago, and I think some of them were. I know there's been children that's been murdered there, but it's just like if there's that much killing going on, shouldn't the population be going down?
Well, here's my question. Was these killings done by the illegal immigrants that were displaced there? Do we know?
I don't know those statistics. I don't have that. I have no fucking clue. I don't know what.
Because I know, like, the city of Chicago had a huge issue with all of, the displaced immigrants that came in there from.
Did anybody?
Okay, this is
You
2023.
talking about the busing of the fucking immigrants to other cities?
Yeah, and like they put a lot of them there.
I
And
don't-
the
I
city
know
of
New-
Chicago actually like had issues.
Chicago's is
I don't.
black on black gang related crime.
I was going to say I don't remember. I think all the bust immigrants come across the border. You talking about the Texas shit, right?
Yes.
I think they all got bused to like
No, they went
Washington,
they went to
Washington,
Chicago too.
Washington, and I know New York. I don't remember Chicago.
They did go to Chicago because when I was there was always, especially during the Trump, what's her name, Kamala campaign, that was one of the hot issues in Chicago was the immigration shit in Chicago, because there were people that were like, you brought these people in here and they're causing all this crime. They're not working, but you're paying them. Like, it was a huge hot topic issue through the Trump campaign, and it became more like where a lot of Chicago became Republican because of that situation and voted Republican. Not saying that they voted. I don't know if they voted for Trump. They may have voted for independent. I don't know. But
So who do you think has the highest murder rate per capita in the United States?
What do you mean?
Who has the highest murder rate per capita in the United States?
per capita.
City?
Per 100,000 people.
City?
Yeah. It's probably not going to be who you think it is.
Los Angeles?
Nope.
Houston.
I mean, I'm thinking like one of the either.
St. Louis.
Oh, that's not surprising either, honestly.
Apparently East St. Louis is like
Oh, East St. Louis is
St.
scary
Louis.
as shit.
St. Louis is worse than
East St.
yeah,
Louis.
Chicago?
69.4.
East St. Louis is
per
almost
100,000.
Yeah.
East St. Louis would be comparable to like South Chicago or
Ninth Ward.
the Ninth Ward or
I was going to say,
something. Yeah.
that was what year?
This is 2025. Yeah,
Who's
St.
second?
Louis, Baltimore, New Orleans, Detroit, Cleveland, Las Vegas, Kansas City, Memphis,
Chicago's not even on the top 10.
Newark, Chicago, Cincinnati, Philly.
New Orleans is third.
Yeah.
After which, it doesn't surprise me that it would be St. Louis, Baltimore, and then New Orleans. I get that. I can see that 100% for sure.
Yeah. And that's just a quick Google search. See, I don't know what the metrics of that are. Because let's see, this article is 9/3/2025, and it says, here are the cities with the highest murder rates.
Which is murders per capita of 100,000 people.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, it's real high too. Yeah.
77 per 100,000 residents.
Yep.
Birmingham, Alabama, which I just heard about the other day. Ronnie, guy that I work with, he's from Alabama, and he's doing that commute thing. And he was talking about that, and I was like, I'm sorry, what did you say, Birmingham? And
I remember there was a time
when
when Mobile had a higher murder rate than Birmingham had.
Yeah, it was quick though. I mean, it was just for a hot minute.
It was, but I'm just saying, like it can switch.
It can change. Yeah, it could sway.
But
yeah,
I mean, some of these cities, I kind of see it. Like it's not surprising to me when I hear it.
Indianapolis reported 20 homicides per 100,000 people. Indianapolis, Indiana. Oakland. It's funny that Oakland's on there and it's last. Louisville, Cleveland, Detroit, Baltimore. Yeah, Memphis.
Like they're the bigger
St.
cities,
Louis.
and they probably have those certain spots in that city where that's probably primarily where it all happens. And it probably is a lot of like gang on gang, drugs, bullshit, stuff like that, but it's still considered a murder.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's just murder per 100,000. If that's how they're all going, because I mean, there's so many polls and questions that you can ask. That there's so many metrics and people. There's just so many ways to look at things. Just like we're talking about the people in New Orleans, like they couldn't get out or whatever it was. And it's just like they're just like, we're here in the South, we're accustomed to hurricanes. We're just like,
They were all like, well, it's a hurricane.
But hold on. It's just like they're saying it's like, okay, well, the hurricane coming, just like we would. We should be like, well, let's just wait and see.
We've been through a billion of them,
and then they don't give the like you said, late evacuation order. Oh, they're like, all right, well, cool. How the fuck am I gonna get out of here?
Exactly.
I don't have a whole lot of money to spend in the first fucking place.
Yeah.
It's
Or
like,
they don't have a vehicle.
Yeah, and it's just like, so do I get any help? No. All right. Well, then when that's all said and done, and you're just like, well, how many people stayed? And it's like, well, there's metrics in there that you're not explaining when you get to that backside of things when you're talking about it, because you're just like, well, 300,000 people stayed in fucking New Orleans.
But that's-
well, why did they stay?
Exactly.
Well,
And
one,
then
because
they-
you didn't give the evacuation order. You didn't take into account that people that don't have a means or
get out.
the funds to be able to fucking
Yeah.
leave. Where were the fucking buses at? Where there?
Well,
it's like there's
so
so
their
many things you can
alternative
do,
to
and it's
that-
just bullshit because nobody fucking looks deeper.
They're
They just-
all-
what's it say on the front of the book?
Yeah,
Good.
and their alternative to not having the buses to get people out was, well, we opened up a last resort at the Superdome and the Civic
Yeah.
Center,
Yeah.
both of them. Well,
I
both.
think the Superdome was kind of impromptu. I don't think they said come to the Superdome. I think it wound up being like
Oh, it was last minute. It was literally they
Yeah.
called it the last resort shelter, and that's when like people that tried to evacuate when they gave the mandatory evacuation order and the roads were just fucking packed and they could not get out. They were like, "Fuck it, we'll just make it down to the Superdome," and they would make their way down to the Superdome, and then they had all these people in the Superdome, but they didn't even have a plan to house and take care of the people in the Superdome. And when it became 3 days, 4 days after the hurricane and the fucking sewers backed up and the Superdome was literally full of
Yep.
shit.
yeah.
And so people had nowhere to go but outside. And of course, in fucking New Orleans in August, it's 1,000,000 degrees outside and there's no water, there's no food.
Boiling sewage.
Like it's like what did you expect was going to, and then it took them so many days to even just come in and provide relief for these people. It's actually tragic for
Oh,
a
yeah.
society that we're in today that couldn't come in. I mean, not maybe today because obviously this was 20 years ago, but even 20 years ago, our society did not have the means to be able to get in there right away and get these people out and get them at least relief until we could get them out. Because I know like the bridges were destroyed and it was hard to get in and, you know, they had to do all the logistics and how to do all of that. But it was like, in the meantime, though, you guys drop supplies in the Congo for random fucking folks all the time. Why couldn't you come in and just give these
What are you
guys
talk-
water?
What are you talking about? We have FEMA. They fucking fix everything.
Oh, and that guy, FEMA guy, he got fired after Katrina because he was like, well, this is I don't know.
FEMA.
Just watch the documentaries because it goes into a whole bunch of like the political bullshit
FEMA.
that went through with that all of
FEMA
that.
should be, man, if something tragic goes down, FEMA should be third or fourth on your list
Of
of
people
things
to rely on.
that you should say, I hope they get here. Myself is going to be number one.
Yeah.
My neighbor is going to be number two. My best friend is going to be number three.
Right.
And hopefully my best friend would not be as fucking dumb as some other motherfuckers and would at least be in line with what I'm fucking thinking, and we would be able to help each other. So like then I might be
Well,
like,
if
okay,
it's floods, I got keys to a boat.
We can go help people because we've got a boat.
Touche, my friend. Yeah, like I mean, yourself should always be number one because I mean, like,
Absolutely.
look, I mean, I understand that there's people who are financially challenged. I get it. I understand it. You know, but I mean, there's
And most
that one time when if you're financially challenged and you're getting assistance, I don't mind it, and I think it's a good thing if it's done in a good way.
yeah.
That one time where you have that little extra money, think about the broader thing and like okay, I've got an extra $100 this month. Instead of going in I'm buying a game that I want, let me
Yeah.
go get something that's sustainable because hey, guess what? I live in the South. We are prone to hurricanes. Let me do that. But I mean, nobody wants to be held responsible for that.
Yeah, like
And it's
I
like,
know there was
sucks. Life sucks.
There was a lot of people in these,
And then you die.
yeah, and then you die
You're done.
in the documentaries that were like, well, shit, we just had to rely on ourselves, and those were the ones that like figured out how to get up out of the water, and we're up on the roofs, and this, that, and the other. But then it was like,
This calls to mind something really interesting that I remember happened in South Florida when I lived down there. We had a hurricane came through. It was not a terrible one. It didn't like knock down a bunch of houses and everything, but people were without power.
yeah,
So FEMA went out
Remy needs to get out.
and they were distributing ice and MREs and whatnot. And there's a helicopter flying over these lines of cars, right? And I'm seeing Escalade, Lexus, Mercedes, and I'm thinking, you can buy a $100,000 car and you can't stock up on supplies? Seriously?
All right, let me hit pause real quick. All right, sorry about that, y'all. We're back.
Sorry, I took all 3 dogs went and peed. I took them all 3 out, one at a time.
And I had an episode. It was called Children.
The STD of
So
adults.
glad I don't have those.
God,
Hey, motherfucking man.
sometimes I wish I didn't. Okay.
I had that little problem taken care of a long time ago.
I did too.
Can't have them.
Oh, man. Okay. So,
Of course, now that I'm divorced, I'm really glad I never had it, huh?
Right?
oh, God.
Woo.
Did you ever want kids?
No.
Did your wife?
No.
Really? All right. Same as us. Okay.
We
Same
had
as
this
us.
conversation before we ever got married.
Same as us.
Hey. Ploom-tsh.
I never I actually vividly remember growing up as a little girl not wanting kids.
Yeah, I never recall wanting children.
Like, you know how it's like for women at least, like even as like as a kid, you play with like baby dolls.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
And they have kids.
and
yeah.
you're like, we want to play house, and I was like, I want to go to work. And I would steal my dad's briefcase and I would carry it around and I would pretend like I was going to work and I'd use a Frisbee as my steering wheel in my car and I'm like, I gotta get to work, and I'd throw my briefcase next to me and I'd pretend like I was in a car. And I'd be
Except
like,
you work from home.
well, this was before. I haven't always worked from home. I could pretend to drive to work now. I could grab one of the dogs to Frisbees and get up from the bed and be like, goddamn dog in the way. And then I get to my office across the house and be like, oh, I finally made it.
Well, if you want to,
That was a rough.
if you want to, I can get that little the little steering wheel for the Nintendo Switch, and you can just put the controller there and drive like Mario Kart for like 20 minutes and be like, this fucking traffic
This traffic sucks.
But except you have the advantage of like shooting people on Mario Kart, so like you can start
Oh, that would make the driving
fun.
to work so much better.
Wouldn't it? I mean,
to have like the turbo button and then do like the stall out thing where like nobody wrecks or
Nobody
but
actually
they
wrecks or
they-
gets hurt,
Yeah, they
but
get,
they
don't
just
get
get
hurt.
the fuck out of the way.
And they get over it like this is dope.
If I could run people off the road, I would drive my truck to work alone. I would just get a really big no shit bumper.
I really think that should be legal. Like
Just push them out of the way.
Like I said, Louisiana passed that law. They should come up with a contraption that you should be able to
like, what is it? Like
to
the
put on the front of your car, which I think I've talked about before. So a spring loaded like rammer
Doesn't have
with
to
like
be-
with like a rubber tire on the front, and you should be able to like bump draft
and just
like they do on
move.
NASCAR, except for it's
out.
spring loaded. There's a big rubber tire on the front. See, there's give,
and there's
So
no
ru-
like
yeah.
real damage.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
I'm rubbing
Yeah.
is racing. Get out of
Yeah.
the way.
So they're
Just like in that Tom Cruise movie. Remember me?
all right. Do we even know what the fuck we were talking about before we got?
We were talking about Katrina and the 20 years and all the bullshit that went down with that. We sort of got derailed on that because we were
Yeah, that's
started
fine.
with
Okay.
local politics or local news.
Okay. Well, sorry for the change of subject. So we're just going to switch to a new topic because my brain's fried. Because I short circuited.
Yeah,
So
well,
it's fine.
We'll go to something else
Yeah.
to
gotta move
derail
on.
you.
Okay. So there's
Yeah.
there's the local news. There's the shout out to the Katrina survivors and everybody that had to deal with that shit. For all the people, the OGAs, local Coast Guard, all the people who fucking helped with that, I really appreciate y'all, and y'all did a fucking fantastic fucking job on the backside of things, trying to make things better.
You
So,
did too because you helped did the command center. And
Yeah, my brain's fried. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, sorry.
I sat in South Florida and drank beer in my hot tub.
Yeah, I'm already short circuiting. I don't want to think about that shit.
Lucky you.
Yeah, right.
I'm a dick, I admit it.
You are a dick.
That's fine.
But you're still one of my favorite people.
What does that say about you?
I probably not much.
Bitch, she married me.
I know, you're right.
So
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
leading the crazy here. Okay, world news.
World news.
Really, the only thing that I wanted to talk about because it was. Well, I'm going to say that I agreed with it. I do still find it controversial, even in my own views. Is the drug runner boat
Yes.
that Trump had the military hit with a kinetic weapon?
Explain a kinetic weapon
No.
because you don't know.
Okay.
No, because
I've
I read that
Okay.
it was a kinetic weapon, but I don't know.
I don't
'cause
know
it-
I
what
can
that
give you a
is.
really simple explanation.
a big ass slingshot.
A bullet is a kinetic weapon.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All it means is that there's no explosive charge in whatever the projectile is.
It has to be ignited.
It simply
look,
uses the
hang on.
force of what it's
Slingshot.
traveling to destroy its target.
Slingshot.
F equals ma, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Slingshot.
So
I'm just saying that's because that's a kinetic weapon. Because
So
you
as
just
soon as
slinging a
it
bead
hits-
at it and it just does it in.
as soon as it hits something, it ignites. It doesn't.
No,
Well-
kinetic weapon does not. It's just you're
Something
getting
might
you're-
ignite because there's stuff on the boat that ignites, but
Oh well,
it
yeah, but
itself
Oh,
but the,
so it's not. It doesn't have anything in it that's explosive. It just
Yes.
relies on as soon as it hits
force.
something.
You can
force.
like a
Okay,
rocket.
okay.
Like a rocket's a kinetic weapon if you don't put an explosive in it. It's just a metal object, boom, and that's
yeah.
it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So Trump hit him with a fucking
Not
kinetic
a
weapon.
bomb.
So you you like when I said that because you
okay.
That's what okay. You heard what I said when I started this, right?
Yeah, I did.
Because I
Very
was like,
controversial.
yeah, I like it, but like I'm weird about it because he designated them. What's the
Tren de Agua.
That's them. Those people. He was like, those are the big people
It's
coming out of
narco-terrorists.
yeah, narco terrorists, and like I'm kind of okay with him doing that because the
I think they kind of are, right?
Well,
Well,
it sends
well-
a very clear message to the cartels.
yeah.
But what is the retaliation going to be like, though?
Well, I don't think we're
Because
really.
it was just a boat. It wasn't like a. It was. You said it was a drug runner boat, so there's not like a lot of people on it, or
11,
11. Well, I don't think.
which seems like an awful lot for a.
I don't remember. I saw the video. I don't remember
big of a
seeing
boat
11
was it?
people.
I don't know.
And the thing was like whenever they were doing some interviews with the administration on that, they were like, "You don't think that was the only one we did, do you?" And it was just like, "Oh shit!" So you are saying y'all hit multiple drug runner boats, which I'm kind of okay with because that was part of our job when we were enlisted
and
was
underway.
catching drug
Yeah.
runners.
But I
And
mean,
like,
you didn't bomb them.
Nah.
So,
I mean, you may have shot at them, but you didn't like.
We
but then you detained them.
we
and,
shoot to disable. We disable the vessel.
right, and then.
But
you,
of course, look, and I'm only going to cut you off because there's weird shit about that because we used to shoot the engines out to disable them.
Yeah.
Well, then they got the big idea. It was like, well, hey, you know what? If we take this guy who's being forced, because like imagine, the cartel kidnaps you and Nathan and the dogs, and it's just like, we're going to slow torture your dogs, your wife, and your kid if you don't fucking run these drugs to that fucking
Sure.
country. And I'm just
Sure.
like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
And then I get out there and it's like, well, I got somebody that I treated that exact same way. And I'm like, I'm about to duct tape your ass to the engine because that's what they started doing. They started saying, hug the engine, bitch. And they fucking treated people on the drug boat. If you hug the engine, they can't shoot out the engine. Hug that motherfucker. You get on it too. You get
Oh,
on it
Jesus
too. So now
Christ.
you've got 3 people hugging an engine. So the fucking Coast Guard can't disable the boat.
Because they can't. They don't want to
Can't
kill.
shoot the people.
Yeah. Oi.
It's as I'm saying, like there's that counter.
What is wrong with people to think that is? I mean, I'm sorry. This is just.
you do know
guys,
what they do for a
people
living,
fucking
right?
suck. Like, how do you do that to another human being just because of
Because they don't think of them as being human beings.
drugs
Yeah.
and money? Like, so now they just okay. So this is probably really stupid, but they just exploded this boat or whatever with all of this narcotics on the boat, and now all the fish are gonna get fucking high and coked up.
I don't think
and-
you need to worry about that. I don't think you realize just how much water's in the deep Caribbean.
Well, I understand.
Could you imagine that though? A fucking coked up shark. Hey boys.
Maybe that's why there's so many more shark attacks because
know,
they're
right?
all coked up.
They've been hitting those motherfuckers like this is some good
They're
shit.
like, why are the shark attacks increasing every single year? Oh, because they're fucking high as shit.
I mean, they've been dumping drugs in the Caribbean for years. They'll
So-
intentionally jettison drugs.
Oh my god! All right,
The funniest part is like we would send out a helicopter. Helicopter would shoot up the boat and stop it, and then it would take an hour or two for the surface resource to get there. And they would get to the boat, and there'd be all these bales floating right around the boat, and they'd be like, "I don't know, we're talking about drugs." Seriously, dude?
What the
Seriously?
hell is that? And then it's like, okay, then somebody comes along fishing and they come and pick up that fish and then they go home and they eat it.
And then they get fucking high.
And then they're all fucking coked up.
They're
And you
all-
wonder why our crime rate is so high.
So the issue that I have
Yeah, what you got?
with what they did, okay, if you go back to John F. Kennedy, in his City on a Hill speech, and we're supposed to be the example by which everybody else should aspire, right? And so Trump declared Tren de Agua a narco-terrorism. Now, if you declare it a terrorist organization, I mean, you can go back a couple of presidencies ago. Obama killed the shit out of terrorists. I mean, he killed the shit out of terrorists.
Yeah, he was the
drone strikes.
Yeah, he was drone king.
So if it's okay for Obama to do it, why is it not okay for Trump to do it? He designated them as a narco-terrorist organization. Now, do I think this was a good idea? I personally don't. I know, which is probably a surprise.
No.
Because I go back because so much of my time was spent in international law enforcement down in South Florida. And if you have a stateless vessel and you want to conduct a boarding on it or write a visit boarding on it to determine what the flag state is on that vessel, right?
Yeah.
So that you can then enforce U.S. law on it. Well, you can't just shoot it up. There's a legal process that you go through, and it's international law, and it goes back to piracy laws. And in this day and age, I question whether or not it's a good idea to just go back to the Barbary Pirates era and just fire on any boat that we declare as to be essentially pirates.
No, I mean, I can see that. Okay, what the Trump administration is the only problem that I have with them is instead of using a chainsaw,
They should use a scalpel.
they should use a scalpel.
I don't disagree.
I really agree with that. But I mean, like what the reports coming out of Washington though is like and this is where I have a problem with what I'm about to say. We verified that they're Tren de Agua. And I'm just like, all right, so where did you get that information from? You're going to say, well, it came from fucking Intel.
And they might very well have been Tren de Agua.
Well, wait a minute. Here's the thing. How much has Intel been really intelligence?
Well,
like I can, because I mean,
without
like
going too much into it, I can tell you that there's a lot of things that the Intel weenies know.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But it's going off of the public's perception of Intel, because there were WMDs in Iraq.
Still not convinced there weren't.
Well, I'm certainly more convinced that there wasn't than there was, because they came up with some dusty ass shit, and that wasn't like weapons of mass destruction. Unless you want to say, well, I could shoot this dusty ass old fucking rocket into the heart of New York and kill 200,000 people. Well, sure you could, because
Iraq's a big old country. If you had 2 tractor trailers loaded with
WMDs,
it's just, it'd be easy enough to get them out from the north side while the U.S. is attacking on the south side.
Yeah, I know, but it's just what's going to be your weapon of mass destruction? Because if you have one rocket and you're like, well, that's not really a WMD, and it's just like, well, if I can get this rocket into New York, the heart of New York City, then it would be, because it would be mass destruction. So I'm really sketchy on Intel, and I know there's stuff on the secret side. And then, there's some other fucking levels of shit they don't really talk about. And I get that. But man, it's hard to trust Intel being on this side of it and not on the inside of it. And if y'all say it, kind of got to take your word for it with a grain of salt. Were they Tren de Agua? I don't know, but they were drug runners. I'm okay with it, but I got questions.
Okay.
I mean, how much did that actually destroy? Was it really going to make a dent in?
It's not about making a dent. It's about sending a message.
Because I mean, like if you start blowing up fucking boats trying to come this way, and the Navy's
Well,
got
let's just
the
find
Navy,
another way to bring it.
look, the Navy's got some really good shit. Well, the only way they get them into the United States besides surface is, and they also sneak them aboard fucking thing where they pay off up the fucking chain to get them here on boats.
Yeah,
They
like
also
cargo
have
ships and
they also have the SPSSs, which is the semi-submersible.
The little submarines.
Yeah, the ones that are
just below the surface.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are super hard to detect. So those are
absolutely.
those are like big fucking winds. But
they carry a lot of drugs.
yeah, they do. Because they're weighted down. Like if you take all the drugs off, they float. They look like a fucking boat. They're
Yeah.
like a balloon. They don't
Yeah.
fucking matter. Once
Yeah.
you load them down,
It goes down.
they're just
There
right.
were a couple of them in the archipelago portion of Colombia that the Coast Guard interdicted because they'll sink it every time, and they'll try and sink it in shallow enough water so that they can come back and recover the drugs from it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for them, in at least one instance, the FBI dive team got there before they did,
Right.
and they recovered like 15,000 kilos
Jesus Christ.
of cocaine.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
Did you ever?
huge. These are huge craft. And originally, everybody thought, yeah, this is a one-time use thing. They just bring it north, they offload, they dump it until they found one that had sacrificial anodes on it. And if you're building a one-time use vessel, you don't worry about putting sacrificial anodes on it.
No.
Because you don't give a shit about corrosion.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So clearly, these are not one-time use vessels.
Anodes is where the in salt water, the fucking electrolysis shit that goes on, they're on the back of my boat. They're just the little lead things. It eats that instead of the boat.
Instead of the boat. Yeah.
Except that they're zinc, not lead.
Whatever.
Metal is metal.
They're metal.
They corrode and eat away before the aluminum does.
I don't know. I think the whole thing is okay, I get it. You're sending a message, but what are they anticipating the message to be sent back?
If I'm a drug runner and you just blew a fucking boat that had my cousin on it out of the fucking water, I'm going to be like, who do you have in my family? Do I like that cousin of mine? Maybe just kill that motherfucker. Because I'm not running drug boats because they're blasting bitches out of the water.
Well, it will. It'll be harder and harder for them to get people who are willing to do it.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, it's really saying you or them.
Well,
you don't have me, so do them.
But then the message from the cartels, they're going to be like, well, now I have to respond to this.
It's just like we're talking about. They're going to figure out some other way. They'll just say, fine, the only people that we're going to send on fucking boats are going to be decoys. Because
cartels know they can't pick a fight with the United States military.
Because I got a friend of mine, and he was telling me, he was just like, no, we got a drug boat. So we saw one of those drug boats. Mm-hmm. We got that one, and one went by within like 10 miles. So we launched another boat and sent and got that one. And while we had this one, our sister ship had that one. Another one came by, and cartels plan for this.
Yeah,
like they're just like, what are we okay with losing? Yeah, split that up, make it this, do all that. Yeah, send them.
Let's get rid of collateral damage. Collateral damage.
Yeah, because they don't fucking care.
Yeah.
What would you think percentage? Best estimate that we stop coming into the country?
Less than 1%.
It's a little higher than that. Really? Talking about from what leaves Central and South America versus what actually makes it into the country.
Well, that's going to be subjective.
Well,
because I mean, that's what I'm saying. The metrics they're involved in that. So I mean, it's what we know.
About 10% is what we stop.
I wouldn't.
Is what we stop.
Yeah. What we stop.
So 90% of what they are trying to bring over still comes in.
Yeah. So if you're the cartel man or woman,
you can risk 10%.
Yeah, and you're okay with that
because you're still getting 90% of your fucking profit.
Yeah, because so
we're not even making a dent.
No, haven't ever made a dent.
No,
the war on drugs we lost a long time ago.
Oh yeah, as soon as we started it.
Pretty much.
The only thing, okay, I'm going to use this loosely. The only thing that we could do that would probably make, I'm going to say, I don't know, just see if you agree with my opinion, Joey. The only thing that we could do to do another 10% would be to legalize weed.
Oh, look, I would have no problem legalizing weed.
Agreed.
So,
You know?
but I mean, what do you think? 10%?
You know, not that much weed actually gets smuggled into the United States.
Not anymore.
The best weed in the world is grown in this country.
And not to mention the fact that
There's a place in Mississippi that the University of, I think maybe it's Mississippi State. They have
like the horticultural.
Yeah,
Get the fuck out.
They apparently grow like the strongest weed on the planet. There's a video somewhere on YouTube. They find this old hippie, right?
Oh,
Was it
shit.
Cheech and Chong?
No, it was Willie Nelson.
And they brought him into a room and they didn't tell him anything. And they gave him a joint and he took like 4 hits off of it. And he said, I've been smoking dope for over 30 years. And I'm going to tell you, that's the strongest dope I've ever had in my whole life. So they use it for research.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying it's like I think if the United States legalized weed, it might do.
And
like
do you know
10%.
how much money that it would make for the United States if they just legalized weed across the United States? How much taxes? I mean, think about how much taxes they make just.
Well, you know who's fighting it,
on
right?
tobacco.
I mean, you know who's fighting it big time.
Pharma.
Not just Big Pharma. Big Pharma fights it some, but not just Big Pharma.
Who?
The alcohol industry.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Oh, because they would.
Yeah.
They would be buying more weed than
Let me get this straight. You want to legalize something that doesn't have any calories in it.
and gives you a high.
It doesn't get people all amped up like alcohol can.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
The only thing a threat from people smoking weed is that bag of Cheetos.
Or if they decide to drive high, I guess. Because they'd
They
still
don't
be
need to do that. They
impaired.
can go to DoorDash. Go, look, Taco Bell's still open.
I got the money.
Oh my God! If there's ever a federal legal,
Send me that 6 burritos, 6 taco supreme special.
as soon as there's a fucking bill to federally legalize fucking weed, I'm buying fucking stock in Kellogg. That's all that fucking whoever makes them fucking potato chips, bitch. I'm fucking buying stock.
Keebler. Go buy stuff.
Yeah, man.
Keebler.
Like I am fucking. There's gonna be like
them elves
what?
are gonna be rich as fuck.
Yo, could you imagine the awesome ass commercials they could come up with
Oh,
they show the fucking Keebler elves in the fucking tree like, hey man,
I don't know, maybe Little Debbie.
I can't even.
Oh yeah.
I can't fucking.
Oatmeal cream pies and Swiss cake rolls.
No, look, you see the fucking Keebler elves up there? They're fucking high eating their own fucking shit. And then like there's a fucking like a fake stock thing where it like comes across like Kellogg stock plummets because the fucking elves eat their
Keebler
own
elves
product
eat their own.
because the weed stock was my. I hope they're listening. That's a commercial.
I mean,
That's a fucking commercial. Motherfuckers would be high watching this and be like, yeah, that's good, man. Oh, that's a fucking shit.
I've never.
I think we'll see it in our lifetime.
I don't. Not federal.
I don't think on a federal level.
I think we will.
Nah.
You think?
Yeah,
I don't know because
Bro, you're dying in 10 years.
Wow.
Not all.
15. Wait, I said what did I say? 75.
Not all
16.
states. Not all states are even on board with it. I mean, shit. The Bible Belt
think-
is like,
I think just about everybody's.
Which I think is stupid.
it's
but
stupid. It's stupid.
Because I mean, I'm sorry, man. If you've got cancer or just
Glaucoma or-
I don't even fuck the medical fucking shit. Just legalize it. Leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just don't fucking drive.
I mean, we still wouldn't be able to do it.
Don't operate. If it's federal, it would.
No, we wouldn't. They're still going to be. You're still going to be able to exempt people from doing it, even if it's legal.
You can't exempt people from drinking alcohol. So why would you exempt
If
it if
it's
it was a
federal-
federal?
if it's federally legal.
Federally legal.
We're exempted from doing lots of things that are legal. Political discourse is one of them.
We can as long as we're not doing it in the name of. Remember, you don't.
For you and I,
you don't put
it's
on
not-
a blue. You don't put on a blue suit anymore.
For you and I, it's not as clear cut as it is for members of the military. They won't, even if it's legalized, they won't ever be able to smoke weed.
Well, that'd probably be in the bill. That'd be something they would fucking sit around and debate. Because they'd have to come up with something. I don't know. I'm with her. It'd be like fucking drinking. You can't outlaw drinking if you legalized
Sure
federal.
you can. We did it once.
Yeah, how did that
Well,
work out?
prohibition. Then
Well,
how did that
that's a
work
whole
out?
different conversation, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's the concept though. You can't. Alcohol's legal now, but you can't drive drunk.
Look, we have
If
a
you
UCMJ.
legalize-
The UCMJ says basically whatever your leader of your government or your military service says it does. And if the leader of your military service says you can't smoke weed, it's going to violate this article of the UCMJ.
Oh yeah, sure that. But I mean, it opens up the door for them just to say, because I mean, I really don't give a shit. A couple of puffs in the afternoon if you're off duty, and like not obviously not over in a wartime thing, but if you're in the States like training and you want to fucking go to sleep and then go to bed, fine.
Have a gummy.
Don't come to work. Don't come to work high.
That's the wrinkle that you run into. How do you guarantee that people?
I'm sure they'll come
With
up.
alcohol, it's easy enough. Alcohol, you just go, here's a breathalyzer, blow into that fucker.
Oh, I got one of
look,
those.
you're high.
So you're saying a way to test if you're high.
Yeah.
Or if you come to work high.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to come up with a fucking test to be able to say, are you high?
That's the only way that you could do it.
Then that's what I'm saying.
Well, right now the test doesn't exist.
Does it show up? No, it doesn't show up blood, does it?
You can test for THC.
You can.
But the problem is THC stays in your system because it's fat soluble for 30 days.
Months, yeah. I mean, shit, look at our experience with Nathan. It took
Oh, yeah. Shit. 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yeah, that was a while.
Which is surprising because he's skinny as fuck.
Yeah, but which means
That was a lot of dope he was smoking.
Yeah, he must have been smoking a lot of dope.
I mean, he said it was every day, basically all day long.
yeah. He's clean, so I mean, I'm proud of him for that. He's got a job. I'm proud of him for that. He might actually listen to this. Even though he's the reason I was fucking short circuiting earlier, but I'm proud of him for being clean.
All right, what's your next topic?
Okay, we did world news. We're going to touch on it because the whole first week is over.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
Boom. College football.
Yeah.
So I'm
Did not turn out the way a lot of people thought it would.
No, it did not. Well, actually,
I feel like college football is fucked at this point. Like, honestly, like, it isn't even fun to fucking watch anymore because...
No. Okay, hold up. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Because
Go ahead.
what do you guys call it? The NIL or NIL,
Yeah.
whatever. These players don't give a flying fuck about the game anymore. They only care about the fucking money. They don't. The passion for the sport is fucking gone.
Why do you think Nick Saban retired?
He saw it coming. He knew exactly what was going to happen.
Go back and look. Yeah, go back and look at some of his shit. He's like, I'm not for this shit.
No,
I'm
absolutely
okay.
not.
Hold up. I'm for the NIL name, image, likeness.
Yes.
I'm not for the transfer portal.
Well, here's the thing with
And I think there should be limitations on
here's what the
Well,
name.
they're putting more limitations on it now.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's a learning curve.
It's a learning curve,
fine.
but I still think that there should be a limit. There should be like a middle ground with the NIL and the transfer portal. Both of them, like right now, it's just like free for all. Everyone's game.
That's not 100% correct. Okay, the way the transfer portal works,
You can only do it once a
you're
year,
allowed.
right?
No, you're allowed once in your
Entire
college
career.
Okay?
Okay.
Now the caveat to that will be it's always been the case. If like you got recruited by a coach and that coach leaves your school,
Oh, there's
you
a
can
caveat.
you're
transfer
exempt. Yeah.
with no penalty.
Okay.
Okay, so between stuff like that, yeah, we got people that are moving around. Or if you graduate, you're immediately eligible, and you still have an year of eligibility.
Yeah,
left.
because then you can go into like a master's program at another school and transfer.
That's how Joe Burrow ended up
Yeah.
at LSU.
Right.
So
Oh, is that how he ended up there?
yeah.
That's how Carson Beck went to Florida.
No, Miami.
Miami.
Okay, Florida.
Yeah.
It's still Florida.
No, it's the U, baby. The U.
Whatever.
Oh,
it's still wherever he went in Florida.
Florida's
the
the
state
Gators.
of Florida.
She
The
meant the
state of
state.
I know.
Florida.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Dude,
remember what
they looked
school he
real
went
good
to.
against Notre Dame.
Yeah, they did. You know where Miami is ranked right now?
Like 5, 6.
5.
Yeah.
One hand. Okay, so I know that we started when we did. Was it the last one or the one before? It was the one
The
before.
one before.
So we did college football. I think I told y'all. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to take anything away from Florida State. I thought they were going to beat Florida State, but I think Alabama right now is where they need to be.
Agreed.
They're 21st.
Agreed.
And I
we
think that
played like ass.
and
Like
I
I
think-
was just like, what?
Yeah,
the?
I think
Our
it's-
defensive line used to be like the biggest guys you've ever seen in college football. Like they compared to NFL guys, right? Our defensive line were the smallest
Yep.
guys on the fucking field, and I was like, what are y'all doing?
Okay, hold up. And I'll even tell you this. Look, Alabama's ranked 21st right now. And I said I think they're where they should be only because I am an Alabama fan. But if they were to fall off the top 25, I would not be upset about that at all for this reason. Alabama's at 21 at 0-1. Tennessee is below them. They won their game. Indiana is below them.
No,
they won that. They won that game.
One poll, they're behind them, and another poll,
Texas Tech is below them. They won their game. Utah is below them.
Who did they
won
play?
I don't even fucking care.
I think that goes into
I
consideration.
don't care about. I don't fuck that strength of schedule bullshit because fucking Alabama played like fucking shit.
This goes to the whole preseason ranking system.
Oh, I mean,
I'm
I
of the
agree.
opinion
Yeah.
that they shouldn't even rank teams until after the fourth
Agreed.
week.
I agree 100% with that statement. There should be no
But
pre-ranking.
then, you know, all the talking head assholes on...
wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it.
But they would
By the
still
way,
have...
Coach Corso, game day, you know, this was his last...
It was his last one, and he called every single game.
6 for 6.
Yeah, he called every...
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
6 for 6.
Yeah, he called every single one of them right.
All right.
Yeah. That was actually... I watched that game day. I love watching. Game day is probably one of the best...
Oh, it's very entertaining.
I love game day.
Yeah,
my favorite...
Too bad I'm almost always asleep for it.
My favorite Peloton instructor, Jess Sims, is on College Game Day. And
Oh, is he really?
Shout out to her.
Her.
And I love her. She's amazing. She knows her sports. She was a college basketball player. She is like all about fucking sports. She knows her shit. Like, I love it. I love everything about it.
Yeah, I don't care about all the fucking people that talk about it.
But I mean, even
guys.
if the talking heads were talking about preseason, they don't necessarily have to put out rankings. They can put out their thoughts or their predictions.
But it'll never stop.
They don't have to put out actual predictions because then that just sets everyone up for just these ginormous fucking failures.
Look, the Alabama-Florida State game is a perfect example of how flawed that system is because everybody looks at Florida State and said, oh, they went 2-10 last year. They're going to suck this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Until you look at all the moves that they made in the offseason with the portal and recruiting and all that, it shouldn't have been that big a surprise that they were as good as they are.
I think part of the reason why they ranked Alabama so high was because they got
they're Alabama.
No.
There's a lot of truth in that.
That's a lot of truth in that. But
Alabama.
they also brought on what was the offensive coordinator that DeBoer was with in Washington when they became
did they get a new offensive coordinator?
Yeah, it's his first year.
And he was the same guy that he was with at Washington when Washington had that fucking phenomenal streak and they were undefeated or whatever.
I'm just going to say, y'all's quarterback.
So here's what pisses me off about this quarterback.
He's not scaring anybody.
He is not scaring anybody, number one. Number two, he said that he stayed at Alabama because he knew he had work to do, and Alabama was a program where he could improve and make himself better. Well, that game just proved to me that he didn't make any improvement because I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Hold on a second. I would have to go. I mean, I only saw part of the game because I worked that day and I drove most of the time when they were fucking playing. That would be how many times was he running for his life? Again, like I've been talking about this whole podcast, there's metrics that we're not talking about. So what if he's running for his life? Well,
was
then
the offensive line coverage not good?
There we go.
Well, okay,
Nope.
No, the offensive line coverage was not good. Number one. Number two, he did not read his lines. There were so many people open that he threw to, but he threw shitty fucking passes. It was almost do you throw the ball? How do you even know? Because he threw it to Williams, and Williams was that 17-year-old from last year who was just this breakout fucking star, and he threw it to him, and he dropped every single one of them.
That's one of the flaws I find in statistics because, they're going to rate him. They're going to say, oh, it was an incomplete pass. It's we need to come up with some way to say, dude, I hit that fucker in the hands. He should have caught it.
He should. There was a couple where he should have, and then he came out with different gloves because, of course, the gloves. It may not have been Williams. It may have been the other one, but he came out with different gloves because he was like, shit, I should have had that. Blah. Well, then there was another pass where he should have thrown it ahead of the receiver. Instead, he threw it behind him.
Then that was a badly thrown ball.
Exactly. So I mean, it's if you've been doing all of this work for 4 years, sitting on the bench to get better, and this is how you play your first game out.
Y'all, I'm just going to say, I don't think that you should think that that is necessarily indicative of what the rest of Alabama's season is going to be like.
I'm not. We play Louisiana Monroe tomorrow, and if we lose that game, I'm just.
Here's my feeling on Louisiana Monroe. Don't let them hang around, because if you let them hang around the entire the entire first half,
absolutely,
and they start getting the idea that they might be able to find a way to beat you,
they'll beat you. Yeah, it's just like last year with Vanderbilt.
Okay, here you're talking about Alabama's quarterback. He was 23 of 43.
So he's right at 50%.
Yeah.
And this is somebody
How many
who
interceptions?
He had 2, I think.
It's not showing any.
How many
had
TDs?
2.
1. Sorry, I'm looking at a weird laid out fucking thing.
Or maybe I was thinking about the Texas.
That game was.
That was the most boring game I've ever watched in my life.
I want to talk about this.
I know you want to. I'm just going to make a quick comment because I know you're just going to go ham on it. I think 2 things. 1, he was overhyped.
Yes.
And 2,
Alabama's quarterback?
No, Ohio State, Texas. And I'm talking about Manning.
Of course he was overhyped.
I think he's overhyped, although he did play well last season.
In 2 games against nobody opponents.
That's fine. But I think he was overhyped, and he played against a really goddamn good Ohio defense.
Oh, no. Ohio State's probably one of the top 3 defenses.
So I don't want to take anything away from Ohio State, but with that guy being fucking overhyped and Ohio's defense.
Yeah, but let me ask you this.
That was nothing but a defensive game. It was 100% a defensive
that he's
game.
going to face in the SEC are going to be that much worse. They're not going to be that much worse than Ohio State.
No, they're not.
On both sides of their defense, Ohio and Texas, both of their defenses were fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Both of their offenses just fucking sucked.
I don't know. Ohio State's quarterback, he looked
way
okay.
better than Manning did.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
Manning didn't look. It was the 4th quarter before he even looked like he knew what he was doing.
And even that was because he got lucky.
So here's the thing. There's been so much hype about him.
Yeah.
People were saying, "Oh, he's a Heisman front runner." Before the season ever even started,
Yes.
He started 2 fucking ball games.
Yeah.
How can you say he's because his uncles
Yeah.
were NFL quarterbacks?
Yeah.
He's not an NFL quarterback.
No. Yeah. No, as soon as they said that, I was like, really? And then the game started and I was like, how is he Heisman fucking caliber?
Oh, the first half certainly didn't make it look like anything.
He was not impressive. I was not impressed at all.
All right, I'm going to go back to Ty Simpson. So he actually didn't play bad. He was 23 of 43, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 254 yards.
That's not a bad game
with
at
a
all.
QB rating of 118.5.
Yeah. That's not a bad game at all.
So here's the problem: the defense
couldn't get stopped.
Wasn't the defense?
What
wasn't,
defense?
Wasn't even there. Exactly. We didn't even have one.
They got the pink slip.
That's the same problem LSU had last year. Was that they had a halfway decent offense, but the defense couldn't get stopped. So it doesn't matter how good your offense is if your defense is just letting the other team rack up points.
I will say the one game that stood out for me as a fucking good game was the LSU game last week.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That was probably the best game of the entire day.
Yeah, I was
They
going to
caught
say.
Clemson by surprise.
They did. They absolutely did. And the fact that they got Clemson as their first opening game in
Clemson.
fucking
Well, that's the first opening game Brian Kelly's won since
in
he's
the
been
other
at
Death
LSU.
Valley. In the other Death Valley.
I mean, we talked about it. Like, there was going to be a lot of changes anyway because basically LSU, well, almost anyway. Clemson and LSU almost flop spots.
Yeah.
Because Clemson was 4 and LSU's now 3, and then LSU was 8 and Clemson went down to 8th. So they literally almost swapped spots. And so much fucking shit went down. It was just like, great. Ohio State moved up. Penn State, I think, stayed number 2. LSU's up there now. Georgia's still number 4. They played Mercer, which is nobody.
Yeah.
No disrespect to
And
Mercer.
Georgia looked great. That game, I
Yeah.
mean, they just
But they played Mercer. Or Marshall. Marshall. I'm sorry. My bad. Marshall.
Thundering Herd, man.
Yeah, my bad. Marshall. Okay, I don't fucking agree with this fucking all. Notre Dame's number 9, and they lost.
how?
Well, they lost on the road.
I don't fucking give a shit.
Well,
I'm so sick of fucking Notre Dame.
We lost on the road too.
I'm not gonna say that
So sick of Notre Dame.
you're not right.
Not wrong.
You know,
You mean not wrong?
it's not. But let's face it, Notre Dame, like Alabama in the past, always gets credit for what they've done in the past.
Notoriety.
Yeah.
You know, like, well, it's Notre Dame. You know,
Yeah, fuck
so
that, man.
I think that if Alabama had not suffered as severe a loss as they did, they wouldn't have fallen as far as they did.
I don't know. We looked like shit.
Well,
Okay, so what do you say? Man, Notre Dame's next opponent, Texas A&M.
which do
Are
they
they
go
at
to?
A&M?
Are they going to College Station for that
At
game?
A&M,
Oh,
That's going to be.
woo! That's gonna be a rough.
and
game.
A&M won their game. So what do y'all think? That's going to be.
That's gonna be a rough game.
Notre Dame certainly better not be circling a W on that date.
At College Station, yikes.
That's going to be really interesting, man. I'm rooting for A&M. Fuck it.
Well, of course you're rooting for A&M. They're an SEC team.
Well, yeah. Man, I mean, like, bro, you're big Florida. When I say the state of Florida, you're a big Florida guy, right?
Well, yeah, man.
'Cause you
lived
spent so much-
14 years there.
So, look, let's see. 14 on up, the state of Florida has 3 teams.
That's the only teams they have, right?
Miami, no, there's more teams, but Miami at number
Florida, Atlanta.
Florida, the state of Florida. South Florida's got a good team, or had a good team.
USF.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, so Miami's
UCF has a good team.
yeah, Miami at number 5, Florida, the Gators at 13, and Florida State at 14. So like the whole state of Florida is fucking rocking right now. Like, go ahead, I give them props.
Well, again, I think, like I said, I feel like because of the transfer portal and the NIL, like I feel like college football is just now fucked. Like it doesn't even matter. Like you can't even like go and recruit anymore. Like your recruiting, I feel, is like bullshit now because you can recruit somebody
It just means that the game is gonna. It's there. It's
and then they can just
changing.
leave.
I like I like that.
I get it. The game is
I'm going to
changing.
miss. I think we talked about it before. I'm going to miss the dynasties. I like that it's changing. I want
Has to be a middle ground.
like that fucking because it's the concept of what they wanted to do with like say NASCAR. They wanted to make it an even playing field to where you can just come in and every car should be the same. So it literally depends on the driver.
On the driver. Yeah.
That's kind of what they're doing here. I want this fucking no-name team to come up and win the fucking national championship. I want the Raging Cajuns to be the national fucking
They
championship.
want to get rid of dynasties.
Yep. I just want just some no fucking body. Like I even said, like SMU. They
want to
their,
give them a chance.
Well,
I just
okay,
want-
wait a minute.
I
There
just
was a
want
time when
somebody
SMU was a national champion. So
Were they?
yeah, years and years ago, they got the death penalty for their recruiting violations.
Oh, so they cheated and won.
Everybody cheated and won. You think Bear Bryant didn't cheat
Wait,
and win?
no, I'm just saying. So they won one time and cheated to get there.
I don't know.
That's what. Okay, I'm not gonna go down that road. Let's don't go down that road. I just want a fucking no-name team to go fucking win. I want University of South Alabama. I want them to win the national champion next year.
Mater.
That's what I'm saying. I want just that
Did
happen.
they win their game?
Central
I didn't
Florida has a national championship they share with Alabama.
Is that I beat the team that beat them that won
Yeah.
the fucking thing? Like no,
And they got locked
No.
out of the playoffs.
good, no,
Look, there was a computer
No.
that said
I
they
don't care.
deserved
No.
to be national champions.
no, bad Joseph,
Well, I don't really
Bad
give a
Joseph.
fuck whether you think it or
bad
not.
Joseph. You know what?
They
Shut
claim a national championship.
say it again.
You really think that that's going to stop me?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Wow, you're so angry.
Where's it at? I gotta find it. God damn it! I'm not good at this. Shut the fuck up. I gotta remember where that's at. Nope.
What are you looking for now?
There you go. Motherfucker. No.
I
Bad
know
Joseph.
that's a sore point for you.
No, that's fine.
They got jobbed, though, by not putting them in the playoffs for that.
Was that when there was only 4 teams in the playoff?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
But it's like Florida State got jobbed 2 years ago when they were undefeated,
Okay, all right.
and the committee said, "Well, we're not going to put them in because they don't have a good quarterback." I'm sorry, they won every
Okay,
single
wait.
game they played.
Okay, hang on a second. If you want to reference that, let's go into the metrics now. So there was all those players who went into the draft sat out that game when they played Georgia, right? You see where I'm going with this? Because if the team that played last year that went 2-10 was the team that played Georgia, and then Georgia stomped a mud hole in their ass, then they were the.
Oh, you're talking about in the bowl game?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because again,
because the people who were going to the pros sat out.
Well, they had nothing to play for.
And that's the team who went 2-10 last year. The committee got it right. I don't know the metrics. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm just saying, if that's the team that played Georgia, got mollywopped, and then went 2-10, then the committee got it right.
I'll never agree with you on that point. Here's why I say that. Because they did everything they were supposed to do. And I don't think for a minute, if the kids were playing for a national championship, they would have been sitting it out. If you just send them to some bowl game to play Georgia, well, if you know that you're going to have a shot at playing the NFL, why would you risk getting injured in that game?
You wouldn't.
I can't fault them for that.
I
wouldn't. But what?
I don't know. I just feel like there's so many like little. I mean, even the clip that you showed me the other day after the Alabama game when Alabama lost embarrassingly because they played like shit.
Well, Florida
and
State played better.
The guys were in the fucking locker room cutting it up, dancing, and laughing
that was
it
kind
off.
of bullshit.
You saw
I
that?
was like, you guys just fucking lost, and you're in the fucking locker room dancing around and having a good old time. Like, this was the best day of your fucking life. Like, no, bitch, you just fucking lost, and all your fans are fucking pissed.
Yeah. It's just
how much money is the college going to lose because you now are just like, I got that money. I don't care if I lose. I still make it money. Like, come on.
The school's still making money.
I try to be a good Alabama fan, even though people were listening will be like,
well, let me ask you this.
I'll still be a fan, but I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
How did you feel about it a number of years ago when they went undefeated and got locked out of the BCS?
Well, I'm biased and I didn't like it. I still don't. I'm going to pick Alabama first.
If you're undefeated and there are teams that have losses, especially if you're undefeated in the SEC, there should never be a team with a loss that goes ahead of you.
I would have to go back and look at the metrics. I honestly would. Because, again, Florida State, and they even tried to explain, the committee when they did that Florida State thing and snubbing them, they were like, here's our guidelines, and we're allowed to do these things in picking the teams for the playoffs.
And that's why I hate the fucking committee.
And it's good and bad, and it's good because, it would be like saying,
I think they need to bring back part of the BCS the way that they let the computers
it would be like,
rank teams.
it would be like if you chose the people in the NFL. Maybe this will fucking hit home for you. It'd be like saying the NFL, there's a committee that chooses the people who goes to the playoffs. And they're saying the Saints played absolutely phenomenal all fucking year long. And Drew Brees went down. And then your new quarterback is Ty Dentner. Is the New Orleans Saints going to play the same with Ty in there?
No.
Granted, the defense would still be phenomenal that year.
But again, my point is those kids did everything they were supposed to do.
The kids did. Circumstances happen.
This is the reason why I think that they need to find a way. Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Do you remember how the BCS was done?
Yeah, but I'm not saying that the team that was
computer ranking, not talking heads ranking.
That was fine. The people on the people on the Florida State team got snubbed. Yes, but whenever your defense is phenomenal and the only power that you have is that fucking quarterback who is playing lights out, now gets hurt and your backup gets hurt, and you're on your third string, and he's never started a game.
That's true.
You're not going to make it down the field because your fucking defense is going to stop most of.
That's conjecture on your part.
It is.
But I
don't
think that was
know.
conjecture on their part
but
too.
that's the committee's, but that's the committee's fucking realm to start dipping
Yeah,
in.
that was part of the committee's decision. That was,
And
part
that's
of,
what I disagree with. That the committee just can arbitrarily say.
just give him a chance.
That's why I think the system needs to be. It needs to go back to how the BCS was, which is blended between computers going through computing strength of schedule, opponents, all that, and coming out with a number, combining that with the rankings from the committee.
Instead of just humans making their own opinions
Because
on all
let's
of
face
that.
it, y'all, there's a whole lot of bias
Yeah.
in those
God,
guys.
yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
mindsets.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. Alabama will always get a lot of credit. Notre Dame will
I
always
don't know.
get a lot
I
of
think
credit.
they're losing a
Well,
lot of
maybe
their credit.
Not this year.
now.
I agree.
Not now.
Historically, Alabama got a lot of credit. Notre Dame always got a lot of credit.
Notre Dame does.
Ohio State always gets a lot of credit. Penn State used to get a lot of credit, probably not so much anymore.
I think they're trying to build that back up, but I mean they have a lot of shit that they need to.
And I
recover
don't like
from.
it because it's like, I don't really give a fuck what you did 5, 10, 15 seasons ago. What have you done to this
Today,
season?
yeah.
That's the only thing that
matters. Yeah, agreed. I agree with that.
You know?
I agree with that. You have to
So-
prove yourself every single season. You can't just
You
say,
got to prove yourself every single week.
yeah, like I don't think that they should come into. I don't think that the last season should come into play because your players are all different. I mean, it may not be all different, but you've got a whole new team usually every single season. So whatever happened last season should never come into play for what is going to happen in your new season.
I don't think that. I don't think Alabama is as bad as 21.
I do.
Yeah, I agree.
I do. I will.
And I don't
I'm
think
a dead.
Florida State was as bad as deserving to be unranked prior to the season.
I'm a dead
Probably not.
hard Alabama fan, but I am not impressed. I am not happy with the way the coach is coaching. I'm not happy with the way the players are playing.
Well, it's not like y'all can get rid of Kalen DeBoers.
Well,
Yeah, we can.
shit, yeah. I certainly
we
hope
can.
they start looking at him and is like, what the fuck are you doing?
You want to spend $63 million to get rid of him?
Yeah, they will.
I think they will.
They will. And there's already rumors about that. And they're saying John Gruden, which I don't know that I agree with that, to be the head coach.
I don't think.
I mean, you've seen other college programs where they brought in a coach and the coach lost like the first like 4 or 5 games in a row or some bullshit and they just got rid of him. They were like, fuck you, you're gone. You're not doing your job.
Well, you know, Nick Saban went 6-6 his first year at Alabama, right?
I don't think it was that good.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
Because he had the exact same season.
regardless, that was
record as Mike Shula the year before him.
I was gonna say that's if it's the same as the guy that was the year before, okay, cool. But fucking DeBoer didn't even come close.
No, in 2007, Nick Saban had a 2-6 record.
That was his first year.
That was his first. Well, no, that's only 8 games.
Yeah, because he took over mid thing from Mike Shula, I guess. I don't know. It shows Nick Saban 2-6.
But Mike Shula was the one that got us in the bullshit where we got on probation and shit,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I don't know why this. Oh, this is. Hold on.
So-
Let's see the full season shit.
So
Can I
Saban
get
had
the
to
full
like
season shit.
they gave Saban a chance to pull us out of that probationary period.
I was trying to find just like fucking Alabama's because like people fucking historic football.
I didn't realize Mike Shula played for Alabama. He was a quarterback for them.
Yeah. Let's see, because everybody keeps fucking talking about Alabama, and people forget that Alabama, there was a lot of shit years.
We were not good until we got Saban.
No,
I mean,
oh
we were
my
good
God.
before that, obviously,
Bitch.
with Bear Bryant and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But since Bear Bryant, we were not shit until Saban came. And then we
All right,
got in
let's see.
trouble with cheating and all that bullshit.
Okay, look, historically, let's see. This is going back to 1902. Even record, shit record, one good season, a bunch. So we're going to move past that because they didn't play a whole lot of games. 1920, they finally played 11 games and were 10-1, 5-4, 6-3, 10-0, 9-0, 5-4, 6-3. Like in the SEC in 1933, we had some decent runs there.
Why are you going back to 1933?
I'm just Because people are just like, oh, fucking. People forget the history. They're just like, Alabama, fuck Alabama because they win so goddamn much. And it's like, wait a minute. Like overall arching come into those metrics, which I'm big on today for whatever reason. You know, it's
all
like
about the metrics.
Today it is. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. That's what I'm going with.
Your main word today.
It is. I'm going to use it all fucking podcast.
Okay,
long.
Gene Stallings won y'all national championship with a 13-0 season. You know that, right?
How long was he the coach?
Yeah, let's see.
Actually, not all that long, as I recall.
I'm looking at it now.
Why did he get fired?
I think he just got old and he quit.
Oh.
Was that? All right, so Gene Stallings' first season, 7-5, 11-1, son of a bitch. 13-0, that's when he won. 9-3, 12-1, 8-3. Who's that one? And there's 10-3.
I mean, those are all winning seasons.
No, they're great. It's fine. But I mean, like, it's people talk about Alabama. Get out of here. People talk about Alabama. It's like they win. They won the fucking championship every year and fuck those guys. And it's like, all right, cool. Gene Stallings had some good seasons, but it didn't win the fucking championship except for that one time. And then you go to Mike DuBose, and let's see, 4-7, 7-5, 10-3, 3-8, 7-5, and it's just like he got fired after the 3-8. So those aren't good fucking years.
No.
You had 2 out of 5. Great, thanks. And it's like, well, 2 out of 5 is
I think DeBoer
not
is
good.
going to be in the Du Bois or whatever his name is era where he's just going to get canned because they're like, dude.
I mean, okay, well here, let me keep going. Dennis, I don't even remember this guy. Dennis Franconi.
In what year?
01, 7-5, and then he went 10-3, and then
he
he
only
got
there for a year.
2 years. 7-5, 10-3, got canned. Mike Shula came in 4-9, 6-6, finally 10-2, won the Cotton Bowl. Now
Saban.
06, 6-7. We're not fucking winning a whole lot of championships. We won and then got a couple of bowl games and won some bowl games. So there's nothing really good going on there. And then Nick Saban finally came in 07. Right? Yeah, 07. What'd you say you thought his record was?
I thought it was 6-6 his first year.
7-6.
7-6.
So
they played
like
a bowl game and they won it.
Yeah, so like I mean it's not like there's a
But that was my point. I'm saying
there's not a
he had
fuck
the
ton
exact
of
same record as
championships.
Mike Shula. And by the way, if Don Shula could, he would have cut Nick Saban's heart out, just so you know that.
That was Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he
probably,
came in and he fucked up the Miami Dolphins
that's right,
so bad.
So he fucked up the whole Shula family.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, yeah. I get where you're coming from.
All right.
There's this. So yeah, so like I mean, besides Paul Bear Bryant, like we're not talking about a whole lot of fucking championships. So it's not like it was
No, there
You
Alabama.
have 18 national championships.
What's your
people
point?
are only talking
Who's
about
got more?
Then Alabama?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lots of people.
Well, let's see.
Do that.
producer.
Yeah, so don't get
I'm
me
just
wrong. The
saying,
Nick Saban era was great.
People
he came in.
People are irritated because when Nick Saban came in, it was because we became a
people
powerhouse.
people are irritated because they don't remember full history.
Sure.
Selective history. There's my
Agreed.
metrics again. They're just saying fuck Nick Saban because fucking Nick Saban because fuck Nick because he
there
did
wasn't
so
any other
good.
there wasn't any other coach that actually coached at that caliber.
No.
Like he knew what the
Yeah.
fuck he was doing. Like that's like an enigma, and like he got there and it just fucking worked. It just fucking clicked, and things just it just worked. And year after year after year after year, he learned his players. He was able to
Actually, I was wrong. It
to
wasn't
beef
18.
up his
How many?
his recruiting. He was
Who do you
able
think has the
to
most?
beef up his program, and it was like Saban continually got better and better and better and better, and there was no other coach of that caliber.
Yeah, because I mean, like, what was his fucking record over shit from 07 to 23 was fucking ridiculous. Sorry, Joey, to answer your fucking question, it's some fucking weird team because
Princeton,
yeah,
number 1.
yeah, it's because
Yale, number 2.
We have carnage
And who's
in the
number
house.
3?
Notre Dame.
Alabama with 24. Notre Dame is number 3 with 22.
Oh no shit.
Yeah.
Zeus, meanwhile, has completely demolished the turkey burger, and we have carnage across the house.
Shit.
He's still demolishing it right behind you.
Oh, he fucked up the turkey burger?
Yeah, the turkey burger's dead.
All right. Go ahead, Zeus.
Sorry, I'll buy you another one.
Don't worry about it, bro.
We have 3.
Zeus can tear up shit. You can't tear up a goddamn thing. If you tear it up, you're fucking paying me.
We
Your
have-
dog, you're in the clear.
We have
Just want to make sure we're on the fucking same page.
3 boxes full of toys. It's fine. I just liked the turkey burger because it was funny. It looks funny.
Yes, it does.
Well, now it's just going to look flatter and funny.
Now it's just going to go in the garbage because
Yeah,
all
it's
of the
gonna go in the
stuffing is out of it.
yeah.
But now all 3 of them are trying to play tug of war.
He's channeling his inner Gunther.
He's thinking about your LS or your Sebring hat or whatever it was.
Don't even go there.
He said that with clenched teeth too.
What was
Don't even go
he
there.
told- what was it? You had the hat since 06?
Yes.
You said the other day, and what's the
He
story on
tore it
that?
up.
Yeah, that was what. Remember, he just said earlier. He was like, Zeus is jumping on the counter
Yeah,
and getting shit.
yeah.
So you,
It was an Adrian Fernandez Lowe's racing hat.
okay. Lowe's is in the store like Lowe's.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
In fact,
'cause-
sometimes I used to wear it in there when I had to go in for Lowe's for something. People were like, excuse me, can you tell me where I don't work here, sweetie. I'm sorry.
that was only because Jimmy Johnson used to race NASCAR and he was Lowe's guy, and that,
That was
Tammy's
my guy. That was my guy.
That was her guy.
yeah.
So you've had the hat since 06, so you almost made 20 years. And then Zeus, how was it gnawed on or was it we're just fucked?
He ripped it apart.
Oh, so it was fucked. So like no salvage whatsoever.
Oh, no.
Okay, just making sure, just checking, chicken.
Actually,
Are you
I'm curious.
pulling up? Are you gonna buy a new one?
I'm going to see if
Well, I
there's
guess I say a
even
new.
available.
I say a new one.
I say yeah.
You gonna buy a new old one?
Old. Ugh,
An
I don't
old?
know
Is
if
it
I
a
would-
new old one or an old new one?
I don't know if I would want to buy a used hat.
Stick it in the dishwasher, clean it.
I can't even find one.
Oh my god, you seen the fucking thing? Ah, I almost bought a sous vide the other day.
Oh what?
A sous vide cooker. Because
Oh, the thing that you.
yeah, because
thing that you
motherfuckers,
do the
because
thing in?
motherfuckers have been making dishwasher steaks.
Is this
Dishwasher
like eating
steak.
dishwasher or laundry pots?
No, bitch. It's like you buy those steaks that are sealed in the package,
Yeah.
or you buy a steak
Yeah.
and you fucking vacuum seal it and
Yeah.
then stick it in the dishwasher. And whatever settings, super hot, same thing as a sous vide apparently. You're just using your dishwasher. And I was like, it sounds so weird. But I mean, you're cooking the steak, but you still have to take it out.
Trevor
and like,
has one.
a sous vide or a dishwasher.
Sous vide. Well, both. But a sous vide.
He didn't have a dishwasher when I knew him.
No, he had a
He
dog.
No. No, bitch, he washed everything by hand.
He also let the dog just lick the plate clean.
And the silverware, and he just put it in the drawer.
Yeah.
It's okay.
God, even I'm not that bad.
I was gonna say, I was just about to ask you. Would you let Zeus lick a fork and then use it?
Yeah, probably. He's my boy.
That's fine. I was just curious. Be like, I don't feel
And
like
yes,
washing
I know
this.
there's something
Zeus,
wrong
lick
with
it.
that.
No, there's not. I mean,
Is all the silverware we use when we come to your house ran through the dishwasher?
Of course, it's ran through the dishwasher.
Man, I don't know what
I'm
you be
too
doing.
fucking lazy to wash shit by hand.
That's why I was asking, because you're that lazy. Zeus, lick this.
I mean, I'll get a separate fork.
Mass
Like
job.
if I have like a bowl of pineapple in the morning or something, I'll get a separate fork and feed the dogs, and then eat
Well, no,
my
wait a minute.
pineapple with my own fork.
I wouldn't, if I'm eating strawberries or some shit, I will let Remy take it because Remy just
She
doesn't.
grabs a strawberry.
She grabs the straw. She doesn't bite all fucking.
Bentley will like put the fork all the way
God.
down his throat.
He's a fucking,
Like he's trying to
'cause he's a crack dog.
eat the fork.
He is. He's a crack dog.
Oh, great. Bentley has discovered that Zeus fucked up the turkey burger.
Yes, and now he's pulling the rest of the
And yeah.
filling out of it. Yeah, it's carnage in my house right now. There's
Yep, there's the squeaker.
cotton. Oh, don't let him get the squeaker.
No,
'cause-
that's a big squeaker.
well.
Yep, he left it alone.
He already ate one and pooped it out.
A squeaker?
Yeah, it was in the yard. Nathan found it when he was mowing. He was like, I think he ate
He pooped out a squeaker?
he pooped out a squeaker.
How big was it?
One of the like that big.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. It was in the yard.
He pooped out a quarter-size squeaker?
Yes.
That could have killed him.
I mean, it's plastic, and it was already
It's even worse.
It was already deflated because he had already.
Well,
he had
yeah,
already,
his fucking his stomach enzyme
he had already
was fucking,
taken off the little top of it, so it was
Hey.
all already deflated, and it was
Hey.
kind of like folded over.
What are you doing? You better not eat that squeaker. No, sir.
Don't eat it.
Don't you eat it.
Dog's a fucking crackhead.
Yeah, he is. I think I'm going to take a video and post that on fucking Instagram and YouTube of like dumping the balls out and watching him go nuts.
That was hysterical.
Because that fucking getting the ball.
He had
in the
no
freezer.
idea. He had one in his mouth. He was chasing another one. He tried to shove another one in his mouth, and it was
He's
just
so
like,
crazy.
oh my God.
Well, here's the thing. At least Arch Manning, he should have 3 wins the next 3 games he plays.
Oh, are we looking up some stats again?
And what are the next 3 games that he plays?
San Jose State,
Should win.
University of Texas El Paso,
Should win.
and Sam Houston State.
Should win.
All right, well.
I don't know.
Who's he play,
SMH
who's he
had a
play
good
after
year.
that? Who's he play?
That's where it gets a lot more
That's
interesting.
what I know. That's what I know. Who play? Because that's some good games to get your footing.
He then has to go into the swamp.
Oh.
And I've been to a number of games at the swamp. I can tell you, I don't know if it's the least friendly place to ever play football at, but it's
Nah,
certainly
bitch.
up there.
Nah, bitch, it ain't fucking friendly.
Especially if Florida is doing well this year.
Yeah.
Like, if Florida continues, it's going to be a
Ooh,
hard game.
What's Florida's schedule for the next leading up into the Texas game?
Hang on, let's see.
Because that's what I'm curious about. Because that might be a really interesting game. Oh, while he's looking that up, did you see Bill Belichick's first game?
Actually,
So
so
is
they
he the
got
coach of now?
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
He got
They
his
lost.
ass handed to him.
Who'd they play?
I don't even know. I just saw that they fucking lost. It was just like Bill Belichick's on fucking. He's
Yeah, who
on.
did they
He's on
play?
notice.
Hang on, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
So Florida beat Long Island
Oh, that was.
55 zip.
Okay, but I mean, what's the whole? Because we talked about it when we had lunch the other day. It was
And then they're going to play South Florida.
the
USF.
Long Island. What was the whole thing? Because I asked you, I was like, I don't even know who the fuck this is, and then you brought it up when we was having lunch.
It's Long Island University.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Long Island.
Yeah.
L.
LIU.
That's it. Because we talked about that when we was having lunch the other
Yeah.
day.
And then
Because I didn't know who that was, and you're like, it's
they
fucking
get
Long
South
Island.
Florida at home, so that should be they should
Bentley.
beat South Florida.
Oh,
But then they have to go into LSU.
Oh, into LSU.
Into LSU. Yeah.
That's always a good game, though.
And then they're at Miami.
Oh.
And then they play Texas.
There's a couple of questionable games in there.
Oh no, Florida could. I think.
Hell, look, Florida and UCF. Is that who you said they play?
Yeah, they should be able to beat.
I don't know.
No, USF, not
USF.
UCF.
Okay.
USF.
USF. Okay.
Yeah, they should be able to beat USF.
Okay. Yeah, they should beat them. Yeah, that's.
They
That's
should
good.
be
That's
2-0
gonna-
when they go into
That's gonna be
the
really
real
interesting.
Death Valley.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting.
So,
It's gonna
and the
be
thing
fun.
about it is,
I like it.
So, let's say they split LSU and Miami. I don't know which one they would win or lose, but let's say they split both those 2 games. So at that point, they would be 3-1 when Texas comes to town. And
Dude,
they'd have a lot to
they're-
play for at that point.
Yeah, they're gonna. Man. Yeah, Texas is gonna have a hard. He's gonna have a hard time there.
Look,
If Texas wins, I'm gonna say the old Manning boy is not going to play well. It's gonna be a defensive standoff, and he's gonna have to get lucky. Because the thing is like when the Manning boy shined, when he actually made passes,
yeah, he looked good.
they looked fucking great. But
Yeah.
I mean, he couldn't hit. It was like me throwing you a ball and we're both fucking drunk. And I'm just like, what are you, dude? You sidearmed when you didn't have to sidearm. And then you can
And
watch
he
the
does
fucking
throw
camp.
sidearm a lot.
And you can fucking watch the goddamn replay. And it's like, there was no reason to throw sidearm, but you did.
Well, that's
and
like
you-
Tim Tebow.
and-
That
and
was
you
just
missed.
his throwing motion.
And you missed. Well, Tim Tebow didn't make it long either.
Nope. And they tried to fix it. You
The
know, when he
only-
went to the NFL.
Who's the only fucking sidearm throwing motherfucker who did good?
I don't know of any, but
He played for Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Ooh, any fucking Ohio or Cleveland fans listening are going to know who I'm talking about. Bernie Kosar.
Oh, okay.
That sidearm weird throwing son of a bitch fucking made a
But he was-
goddamn.
he
He
was
was
also-
fucking good.
Kozar was a really big guy.
He was
Or he
good
is a
though.
really
He
good guy.
fucking
Yeah.
I don't even, dude. It hurts just to. I don't have bad shoulder on my right side, but I mean, just to throw like that feels weird. And he would fling that fucking thing.
Yeah, but in some respects, that's a more natural motion than throwing overhand.
It don't feel that way when I do
don't
it.
dispute that, but have you ever watched those pitchers that have that weird sidearm throw?
Oh yeah.
Or some of them come in from under?
Yeah, but that's that's a hip thing. That's like that's a hip thing. That's like a golf thing. You use your hips to drag your arm, but still though, there's more power. More power in a normal football throw.
I guess.
At least I think so.
So let me see. I'm looking at Georgia.
Georgia's got a tough schedule.
Well, this weekend they got Austin P.
I think
And then they have to go to Tennessee.
Yep.
Which they should win that game, but
you never know.
I mean, Tennessee's got, Jimmy's and Joe's. They want to win.
Yep.
And then the week after that, y'all have to go there to play them.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, well, I thought they were going to have a tough game with Alabama, but I don't think so. Well, in Kentucky, Auburn might be tough. Ole Miss might be tough. Florida's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Mississippi,
Mississippi's, we don't know.
Sorry, Mississippi State. Mississippi State's been trying to come up since I was a kid.
And then
Texas.
Yeah. That's going to be... That one's going to be a big question mark.
Yeah, we just got to see how the season plays out for both of them by the time we get there. The whole thing's going to be interesting.
That might end up being a huge football game.
Yeah, it could. Yeah. That late in the season.
Yeah.
They're both going to...
both of them
they both should be ranked pretty high and just we're starting to play.
If Texas only has the one loss...
We're not moving to... When are we moving to 16 teams? Or 12 next year?
Next year.
Next year?
Next year.
16 teams next year, yeah.
Next year, yeah. Okay.
Which I'm happy to see.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested. I'm going to be more interested next season than I am this one. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to watch some of the games, and if Alabama just plummets, I'm going to be like, now.
You're going to stop watching college football?
No, I'll just watch the interesting games. I just won't watch Alabama.
Well,
I did have to turn off Alabama.
I mean,
last weekend.
I couldn't watch.
You know what?
I turned it off third quarter when
work.
they came back after halftime, and I was like, "You guys still didn't get a fire lit under your ass."
Yeah, because when I asked you when I got home, I was like, "How'd the game end?" Because it was 24-17, I think it was, and then you said it ended 31, and I was like, "The fuck happened?"
Yeah,
they looked good right when they were just like, "We got a breath," and
no.
Nope, sit down, boys.
Yeah,
I found out I like watching LSU games with the volume off. I don't get nearly spun up.
What the fuck kind of shit is that? How does that
honestly,
work?
I don't know.
I am not an LSU fan. You all know this. But that was the best game last weekend. I was like, holy shit, these guys are actually fucking playing.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was a good football game.
It was a great game. It was fun to watch.
Yep.
And I mean, I'm not a Clemson fan. I'm not an LSU fan, but I did actually root for LSU.
But good football
which
is good
scary.
football.
Sure.
But the only reason why I did was because I went with the whole, what you do, babe, is SEC.
It's the SEC thing.
Oh, wow. Don't now it sounds like a blame game.
It is. I blamed you because I was like, fuck.
Jesus
Now I have
Christ.
to, at least, if I'm not going to root for somebody and it's a team I don't like, but they're playing another conference, I'm obviously going to have to go through, I'm going to have to say SEC.
Come here, Remy.
What is she doing?
She's scared because the
Remy.
boys are
Come here, girl.
wrestling right behind her.
There you go, baby. Come here, baby.
And she's like, get me out of here, Dad.
She's the biggest dog here.
She wanted Brad to go and pick her up and move her. That's what if she could,
When we go to
bedroom,
bed, when we go to bed, sometimes she just sits there and looks at me like all side-eyed, and I'm just like, "Do you want Daddy to carry you to bed?" And then she gets up on the back of the couch, she's just like, "Yeah." Like, you
Oh
fucking,
my God.
if I had,
dude,
if
she's
I had the
fucking
bedroom,
right.
if I had the bedroom
Bam.
door open right now, she would have gone and went and laid down on the
in
bed.
there?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see y'all talk for a second.
she'll go and lay down. She'll go lay down on the bed. She did that. Was it? I think it was the night that
It was
last
the last
one
time
with
we were doing a podcast.
yeah with Chauncey and Margot and everyone.
Yeah. She just went in there and she's like, I'm done.
She just went in there and I was like, where the And I couldn't find her. And I went and looked around the corner, and she's just laying on the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was like, fuck all that noise. I'm out.
She got up on the bed.
Yeah, she literally went and grabbed a ball and then like jumped up on the bed.
She's like, get me out of here.
I'll go check on her in a minute to see if she's standing by the door like, fuck.
Oh, you closed the door on her?
Well, yeah.
Oh, she's going to be by the door then.
Oh, well.
If you leave it open, she'll just sit there.
What do you want, Bentley? Go find Zeus.
Love and hugs and kisses.
Go find Zeus. Go find Zeusowitz.
I got the automatic ball thrower toy.
You know, I thought about getting one of those for Zeus.
Well, here's the thing.
Broke.
I plugged it up because it has a rechargeable battery.
Okay.
So I plugged it up thinking, maybe I just need to charge it because it wouldn't power on. Like when you turned it on, like it didn't turn on. Like nothing happened. So it's been plugged up over there in the little entryway to my office. It still hasn't turned on.
Yeah. Send it back. You
So
get it
I'm
from
like,
Amazon?
Yeah.
Yeah, send it back.
$130.
Send it back.
And I'm like, now I have to go through all the fucking trouble to send it back.
You just got to take it to the UPS store.
That requires me to leave the house.
No, and that requires her to put it back in the box.
That requires you to put it back in the box and give it to Brad.
Agreed. Agreed. And I think the box is still over there in the laundry room.
I saw a YouTube video. A guy took that and he put it on top of his Roomba.
Oh, now that is, I have a Roomba. That is actually a brilliant idea. That would keep them busy. I don't even have to, they would have exercise all goddamn day long. Because you can have it set for shoot for 10 feet, 20 feet, or 30 feet, depending on if, where you're at or whatever.
I thought about doing it with an outdoor robot grass mower.
Oh, yeah.
Put it on top of there.
Yeah. Oh, that would be 2 in 1. You've got exercise for the dog and your grass is mowed.
Yeah. Yep. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I was so excited to try it because I was like, oh my God, if I could teach Bentley, if he sees it shoot out and he knows if he puts it back in there, it'll shoot it out. It won't take him long to learn that.
Well,
I don't know. I'm wondering if it's like that.
Do you have a light or anything on it?
Nothing.
No. I wonder if it's going to be like that fucking video I saw, that fucking Belgian Malinois who figured that out, except for he stands...
Yeah, like 6 inches from it.
6
And
inches
it
away.
smacks him in the face?
No, he catches it.
Oh, he catches it.
As soon as it fucking shoots, the body doesn't move, the head just snaps left and right, and he's catching it that quick. And that little bastard is that fucking quick.
He's fucking quick, but I think he'll do what we do when we try to throw it. He'll run and wait for it. He'll be like, oh, it's in there, and I'll run back and wait for it.
I think he will too until he realizes he can stand right there and just
catch it. And it'll still keep him entertained.
I mean, that's fine. I don't give a shit. He's a fucking cracker. Stop smoking mommy's stash.
You have you got a multi-tester?
I think so.
See if the plug-in, the power supply, is even putting out juice.
Oh, I've tried it in 4 different places.
No, I understand that.
Oh, you mean on this machine itself?
Is it a DC power supply? Does it have a brick?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Check the end. First of all, check the cord that plugs into the brick.
Yeah.
Okay. Check that one. Make sure you're getting power there.
Okay, I'm not going to go through all that. I'm just going to send it back and say, send me one that works. I shouldn't have to test this shit. We paid $130 for a thing that does.
Okay, then just send it back.
I think that's fucking safer.
It's
Tammy,
literally
box it up, give it to Brad. He'll take it to the UPS store.
Because she ain't leaving the house.
It's right there on Gauze Boulevard.
It has literally been plugged up since.
I was only curious about it. Sorry, that was all I wanted to know. I know it's weird, but
Because I was like,
it's made in China.
There's a Firehouse Subs right next to the UPS store, too.
Ooh, Firehouse.
He loves Firehouse.
Firehouse does good. Do like that.
When I had
What are we going to do for food? Because we always eat up.
when I was living in the
Whatever you want. I thought I was
RV.
thinking about BJ's, but
You're giving out BJ's?
Brew House. BJ's.
Oh,
Brew
oh.
House.
Ain't no fucking way. I haven't been privy to that in years.
Okay, well, I was real excited there for a minute.
BJ's Brew House.
They have good food.
They got good food.
They do have good food.
You gave Neff a BJ.
I did?
Yeah, you paid for his food at BJ's. Like he was just like, I did. I gave him a BJ.
What?
I must have been really drunk. I mean, I didn't think I'd ever been that drunk.
You like this bald, shiny head. What's that old fucking joke?
You haven't talked to him lately, have you?
I talked to him a few weeks ago. I just fucked with him on Teams chat.
I need to call him, talk to him about Formula One. So.
Oh shit! Yeah, like we can do a quick fucking 10-15 minutes on that.
Yeah.
So
apparently we have new Formula One fans.
Yeah.
So-
I watched I didn't watch the race, even though I wanted to, but I watched like a 15-minute highlight reel of the race this past weekend.
Yeah, the Netherlands.
Fucking great.
So when does the season start for F1?
Hang on a second. We're halfway over.
We're
I know.
We just picked
That's
up.
what I just said.
We just
When does
picked up the second half.
Yeah.
When does it start?
So the F1
Usually.
movie we just picked up.
Fine. But when does the actual season start? Usually.
Let me think for a minute.
Why don't you just look it up?
I can tell you.
Okay, so this is what we're going to talk about fucking F1. So the movie F1 came out on Apple with Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking great movie. So since we talked about books and movies earlier, so you want to know a movie that's way better than The Notebook? F1.
F1. I agree. Actually, that I was pleasantly surprised at how good that movie was.
That movie to me is like a movie version of Four Wings because
Okay.
because the F1
never stops.
it never stops.
It did not. It did not.
There
Like,
there was a few spots that I thought was like, yeah, I think the director should have done this scene different because it's kind of fucking cheesy and stupid. But like as an overarching movie, it's
like what
fucking
scenes
phenomenal.
would you think of would have been
The very end, like when Brad Pitt's leaving,
Oh,
it just felt
don't give away the end. It was sort of anticlimactic.
it just felt disingenuous.
I see that.
Like-
Australia's the
Yeah.
first race of the season, and it's in the middle of March.
Okay.
And what we got? When does this season end?
I think we have 9 races left.
Yeah. Is it one? But yeah,
So I would
anyway,
need
yeah.
to get like I would love to watch. I would love to get back into that.
Okay.
Obviously, we were
here's
NASCAR
what we have
fans.
left.
But
Yeah.
here was the
We
thing:
would-
when I
yeah.
got into NASCAR, I like did some research and
Sure.
like tried to like learn like what the whole season is about, what the
Yeah.
not necessarily all the rules, but just sort of like a generalization.
You understand
so I
what?
understood
Yeah.
what was
Understand
going.
what- You're
I'd have
not.
to
You're
do
not
that
worried
'cause
about the.
Indy
the-
is way different, right? F1 is way different than
Oh yeah.
NASCAR. I mean, it's not even like close.
It feels more like actual racing. Because I mean, the pit stops that what are they talking about? We need a sub 3 second pit stop. Like holy fuck.
But do all of
But
them
they're only
have,
changing tires.
But do all of
yeah,
them
because
have
they usually make it.
teams
Yeah.
for every single race?
Yes.
They have teams.
Yes.
They have
How do you mean
two.
teams?
Like they have two people,
Yes,
on the
every
same team.
Every team has 2 drivers.
and they're
Okay. How many F1 teams are there?
At this season there are 10. Next season there'll be 11. Cadillac is coming into F1 next year.
oh wow, so
Really?
there'll be like 22 racers on the
Correct.
track, is what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right now there's only one American team, and that's Haas Racing.
Oh, they're not doing good this year.
Gene Haas. Oh, yeah, they're not.
Have they ever done good?
Not really, no.
So
Okay.
you've got what Haas.
Okay, hang on a
Porsche.
minute. I'll tell you. We'll cover that in just a second.
Yep.
Here's what we still have left. This weekend we have Italy, which is a really cool racetrack.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that one. Yeah.
Italy.
The weekend, 19, 21 September, is Azerbaijan. Again, it's a road course in the city, which is really cool because they're racing through some really, really old buildings.
Oh, so like what's the one everybody Monaco?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
kind
race
of.
they need to get rid of.
Oh, really? Why you say that?
So Monaco is one of the races that every driver wants to win because it's so historical.
Okay.
But from a viewing perspective, it sucks.
Because you get blocked
Oh,
by like
And
buildings
from
and
a
shit.
racing
Oh,
perspective,
as a fan?
it sucks.
Wait a minute,
Because
hang
you
on.
can't, there's no passing at Monaco.
Hang on a second. As a
Oh.
fan trying to watch the race, you're saying it sucks.
No. I mean, there's the good TV coverage and everything, but there's like
Well,
whoever
as being there,
because
because you said as a what did you say as a fan it
as
sucks.
a fan, it's
just because there's no passing in the race, whoever is on pole,
stays
Usually wins.
basically.
it's either the person that's on pole or
Or
the
the
person
second.
that's in second that almost always wins a race.
Because there's no way to get around them because there's no
There is no passing at
the
Monaco.
way the roads
Oh.
are. There's no way to actually maneuver around.
The
Someone.
only spot that you can try and pass and even it's not really functional, is coming out of the tunnel before you get to the chicane. And if you're going to pass somebody there, first of all, you better have an outstanding run, and you better have balls so big that you can't walk.
And warm tires.
Takuma Sato tried to do it on a number of occasions, and he just ended up crashing out.
So it's just a boring race.
Yeah, and the funny part is I just saw there was the contract extended through 2035. And the thing about it is,
shit.
Formula One had tried to say to Monaco, look, we want to revise the
track.
racetrack.
Yeah.
We want to be able to have passing. And Monaco's like, fuck you, we're not changing the racetrack.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the city of Monaco or the?
It's a country.
Oh, was it the country of Monaco?
Correct.
They said fuck you.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the second smallest country in the world.
So either way, like I do want to get into it because it does look super fucking interesting, but I need to research like.
Well, 17, 19 October, they're racing in Austin.
I looked at tickets for that.
Yeah, no, they're really expensive, weren't they?
They're not.
Well,
they're not as expensive as the.
LSU Alabama game in Tuscaloosa,
I
which
bet you
were
that
like,
game's a lot cheaper now.
No, hold on. No.
oh, boom.
Oh shit. They actually are a little cheaper. I'm not gonna lie. I looked yesterday.
When I looked, because if I'm gonna go to an Alabama LSU game in Tuscaloosa, I'm gonna get box seats. I'm not gonna sit in some bobo seat.
I did look. The tickets are a little cheaper. I'm not gonna lie.
But there are two more races in the United States this year.
No, so Austin and Vegas.
And there's also a race in Miami early in the season.
So then there's three.
But left in
Yes.
the season.
Oh,
Yeah,
left.
left in the season.
Austin is the
I
weekend
looked
of
at
19 October.
I looked at both because I was curious because I actually was thinking I was like maybe I'll get some tickets. So you're talking about like box seats or whatever it was. Yeah, there's no way in fuck we're going to Vegas because there ain't a goddamn chance in fucking hell.
Where do they do the road course in
Because-
Vegas?
Down the strip.
Oh, do they?
It's the longest straight in Formula One. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
long.
They
as
literally
shit.
they close down the fucking strip
Yes.
and they do the race
And
in
the race
fucking
is
Vegas.
at like 11 o'clock at night.
So I
shit.
only looked because I was just like
that would be fucking badass.
it was
I'm
the
not
same
gonna
thing.
lie.
Like when we went to fucking Disney, I was just like, I'm only going to do this once. I'll
Sure.
never fucking do it again.
Yeah.
And I looked, and the tickets for the fucking pimp shit in fucking Vegas was just under $15K a person.
$15K.
A person.
We didn't even pay that for box seats for NASCAR in Vegas.
Well, we didn't pay for it. Your parents did.
Well, my parents didn't pay $15K
But
a person.
no, not at all. But I mean, now
For us
granted,
to have box seats in the NASCAR.
Okay, now granted,
fucking
now
race.
look, it's like all the food and drinks and like all that good stuff, and you get to go down to the pit and you get to
Yeah,
see
just
the
like what we
cars
did
and all that good stuff
in
and,
Vegas.
and then it had like meet and greets with Joey's favorite driver.
Oh.
I'm not saying his name.
Say his name.
I'm not saying his name.
He was in the movie. The movie was good.
He was in okay, that was one
He
thing
was
about the movie that I actually liked was
They
how,
had real racers in there?
and
They
how
did.
little
Oh, yeah.
they had of them. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to constantly try and show you all these Formula One racers.
Yeah.
They had like really brief interactions
Yes.
with them in the movie.
But that's okay. I thought that was part of the charm because it's just
I
like
agree.
because like you could see him and you're just like, no, that guy
Yes.
really is Lewis Hamilton, and that's his
Yes.
favorite guy. And
Yeah,
like
he's not my favorite guy for anybody. who's
He
listening.
told me to get you a shirt with Lewis
Sure.
Hamilton's face on it. And then
you know what? Then I'll finally
and-
post something on Instagram, and it's going to be me pissing on it, and then pouring gasoline on it and setting it on fire.
I'll buy you one just for that. I
he
swear.
told me, he was
All
like,
right.
if you want to get something for Joey, get him a Lewis Hamilton t-shirt. And I was like, all right, I guess. Is that his favorite driver?
But
And he was like, that's
Vegas-
his favorite driver. But
Vegas is a really cool track.
he said it very sarcastically. So I was like, okay, clearly that's not his favorite driver.
Vegas, I think Vegas is third from the last race of the season. Yeah, because after Vegas is Qatar.
Oh, so the Vegas is still up this year. Like
Yeah.
we haven't missed it.
Yeah, after
would be-
Vegas is Qatar, and
And
then
when
Abu
is-
Dhabi.
When is Vegas?
It's the 22nd of November.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, there we go. Lewis Hamilton. Yep, there we go.
You just want me to. You want
I
me
do.
To
I
post
want
it on Instagram.
Look, you're gonna have to fucking do it
I'll do it.
because you already said that you would.
Who is
I'll
your
do it.
favorite? Who is your favorite driver? Do you have one, or do you just have a favorite team?
Actually, my favorite driver is not racing this year.
Did he get hurt or did he retire?
No, Red Bull canned him.
Oh shit.
In a move that I'm sure that they regret a lot. But it's Sergio Perez.
Did they get rid of him?
Yeah, they fired
So
him.
no team hired him back, hired him on.
Not last year, no, but he's been signed on to drive for Cadillac next year.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Is he
really?
good?
Yeah, he is. Actually, he is good.
Okay.
Here's
So,
the thing.
so hang on a second. That's your favorite driver?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. So
and Fernando Alonso is right up there.
Okay. And who does he race for?
He races for Aston Martin.
Okay. So here's the only reason because I was curious because since I don't know a whole lot about F1, but I really don't, and I was like, okay, well, I don't like fucking Ferrari. I don't give a fuck about Red Bull.
You
And I
like
was-
Aston Martin.
I can give a fuck about Aston Martin. My favorite car ever.
Maserati.
He's gonna keep answering for me. Are you gonna fucking let me be a fucking grown up? Is your
said
fucking hand up
Maserati.
my fucking ass?
I thought it was
Bitch,
Yeah.
I don't fucking own no. I don't fucking. Man, I would hate for the listeners to hear me slap two bitches because I'm about to slap the fuck out of both of y'all. Okay, let's just make sure we're fucking clear.
All right, come on, get to your point.
Mary McLaren.
Oh,
McLaren.
Apparently, McLaren's my. Yeah, fuck off, bitch.
Yeah.
You don't
Well, of
remember
course you
shit.
like them. They're winning everything this
No,
year.
bitch. My favorite car that I ever seen was in the fucking 90s, and my favorite car ever was the McLaren F1.
Okay.
Which was very unique because it was a center seat driver,
sat three people.
three-seater. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Weird
McLaren,
as fuck.
not Maserati. I got
Thank
it
you.
mixed up. Sorry, that was my
You're being
bad.
hateful.
My bad.
I
my
think
bad,
you're being
my
hateful. I
bad.
think you did it intentionally.
Those cars
It
are still
wasn't-
incredibly valuable.
No, they went up because they were like, when they first came out, they were like $1 million
Yeah.
a piece.
Did they
And
only
then-
make a select amount?
Oh,
They
yeah.
only did it for like 3 or 4 years. And here's what I
And they
'cause I-
probably only produce, 250 a year. or
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
very limited.
Yeah.
They only did them for 3 or 4 years, whatever the fuck it was. And the thing is like they were $1 million when they came out, and then they wound up going to like 8 million. And then recently, one of those bastards sold for $20 million fucking dollars because
it-
they have went from $1 million to 20 fucking
Is
million
it
dollars.
legal to drive a center seat?
Yeah,
Sure.
because it make because it
Cool.
and you had to do things to get it over in the United States.
Oh, sure.
For whatever
Yeah.
emissions, whatever it is,
Sure.
regulation.
Yeah.
But I mean, it cost money to get it over here. But it was like when they were talking about it when it first came out, it was super dope because I was like, that's fucking wild. A center seat driver with your 2 passengers on your left and your right sit behind you. And then the car was super fast. The car was super dope. The doors were fucking dope.
Were they
It
like what are
it
they? The
came with-
DeLorean doors?
At the time, it came with its own tool set.
They
And
swing upright.
and McLaren had, they had a modem back in the day when you had to go, plug the phone line into the fucking car. But if you had a problem with the car, you go out there and drag a cord, hook it up to the fucking car, and it
like the little
connected,
jack.
and it connected to the fucking place back over in wherever the fuck it's made at. And
You've reached McLaren Services.
And
What
they
can I do for you?
No, like it sent the car sent
Oh, all
information
the
back
diagnostics.
then back to them, and they were just like, "Here's what's wrong with your car." And it was just like, that's fucking wild as shit. Because I mean, it's like the mid '90s or whatever it was. And-
$20,465,000 is one just recently sold for.
I'm sorry.
Told
What?
you.
What did you just say?
$20,465,000.
McLaren F1, the one I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So to me, it was.
But they don't make them anymore.
No, they only did them for 3 or 4 years, and like you said,
Back
they
in
only
the
made
90s.
they only made a few, and that
I'm
was
gonna
fucking
tell you
it.
right now.
So that was the only reason.
Only 106 total between 92
Total?
and 98.
Total 106. That's it.
Oh shit, that's okay. Sorry, I didn't look that up. That's even more rare than what I thought.
64 were standard road cars. 42 were a mix of prototypes and GTR race cars.
God.
So there are only 64 technically road legal cars manufactured.
Holy
So now we have.
shit.
Okay, so tell me.
So sorry, that was so McLaren would be my team, and unfortunately, it would feel like I'm a bandwagoner. So
Look, I like one
You
of their
s-
drivers. I
you
like
said-
Oscar Piastri a lot.
okay, so you said Ferrari was dominant for the longest of times.
Oh, like during the Michael Schumacher era, yeah, they were terribly dominant.
Michael Schumacher is the man.
So
Michael Schumacher is
what
the
are
man.
the? So you go. What are the?
Well, now he's a vegetable, so
Is he?
What are the brand? What are the car brands that are in F1 now? There's 10. Right? You
McLaren,
said?
Lamborghini, Red Bull,
they're not Lamborghini. There's no Lamborghini in Formula One.
Ferrari. Sorry,
Yes.
whatever, same thing.
I think you already said Ferrari.
Teams. Here we go.
Ferrari.
So
Red Bull.
there's Alpine, Aston Martin, Ferrari, Haas, Kick Sauber, McLaren, Mercedes, Racing Bulls, Red Bull Racing, and Williams.
what's
what is-
what's Williams? I would.
Williams is a racing team.
But what?
But Williams
what
paint?
kind of car?
No, this is a British team. They've
But
been
don't they
around
have like
forever.
a?
Okay.
Don't they have like a specific car that they use?
No, everybody designs their own cars.
Oh, they design their
There's
own.
a set of specifications that they have to be within.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like NASCAR. You've got here's the basic shit you have to do,
But
and then you can make modifications on these other
in
things.
NASCAR, you only had like Chevy,
No, no,
Ford.
no,
like
no.
you had like a brand, but you still had specifications. You didn't have some just car you just built that didn't have a brand, that didn't have Ford, Chevy, whatever behind. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I get what you're saying. You're the makers.
Yeah.
No, that's what he's saying. Like you can make your own shit.
You can make your own shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And again, it's like NASCAR. You have to meet. There's certain things you have to have standard.
Okay.
And then what few things we don't say have to be standard, you can modify. Because I mean, every fucking driver's different.
Sure.
That's the reason I hate fucking playing like Gran Turismo and shit like that on the fucking Xbox, because I need to feel the car.
Yeah.
I need to feel when is the ass gonna slip, and then when does the fucking grip fucking work in
Yeah.
the front. And I can't just like thumbstick it, because that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Even though the one kid, what was that fucking documentary, and they made a movie about it, about the kid who won the Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo. Yeah, and
I guess it
he
was
went
Gran
to
Turismo.
racing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't have a successful career.
I mean, he was still racing. When I saw when the movie came out, I looked. He was
Yeah,
still
but I
racing.
don't think he has a ride
It
now.
wasn't. He
Yeah.
wasn't championship caliber cat. Because I mean, that's where like when we talked about it before, you were like, it's usually people that are like go-kart racing that go to the next biggest thing and the next biggest thing.
Oh yeah, no,
because
they're almost all grow up in Europe
because they're growing
And-
up feeling the car.
and driving karting. Yes.
Yeah,
almost all of them.
Yeah, because like I'm saying, you have to feel the car. You can't thumbstick it.
No,
You can.
cannot.
It's just like being books. That's why I'm gonna go back to what I've said before, which is I don't care if you're book smart. I'll take experience over book smart, because I can teach you intelligence. I can teach you the ins and outs and the stuff, but I can't teach you how to feel how all this stuff works.
So your favorite team is? Do you have a favorite team, or
I don't
just
really
a favorite?
have a favorite team now.
You just watch it to watch it.
It was Red Bull until they fired Sergio Perez, and then I
Has
became a lot less enamored with Red Bull.
what's been the most is Ferrari, right?
Yeah,
Have they been the most dominant, like overall kind of thing?
probably because
Yeah.
they've been around the longest
So how?
as a racing team.
So like I said, I hate that if
Who's
I'm
the
getting
underdog?
Okay, so in
Cadillac
Formula
next
One,
year.
when you start watching Formula One, they're going to be talking about front runners and mid pack teams,
Okay.
right? So the front runners being like this year, it would be obviously McLaren, to some extent Red Bull, but they really only have one driver who's really competitive, and that's Max Verstappen. Ferrari, who they have two drivers that are pretty competitive in Charles Leclerc, or as I call him, Chuck Leclerc. I actually like Charles Leclerc. He's a good driver. He's good for Formula One. And then they have Lewis Hamilton, who they signed. This is his first year with them. There's some question about how long he's going to be there or not.
He didn't finish that last race.
Oh, he didn't?
DNF, bitch.
Look,
Your
you
favorite
know-
driver, DNF, bitch.
Here's the thing about, if you're going to race cars, you're going to crash cars.
Sure.
That's just the reality of the circumstance, you know? So I would like to support Haas, but, they're just a real mid-pack team. Sometimes they're not even a mid-pack team. Sometimes they're finishing dead last. So there's going to be 3 or 4 teams that are going to be all initially very fast, and they'll be the front runners. McLaren this year just figured it out better than everybody. And they have 2 great drivers. So they have a really fast car with 2 great drivers, which breeds success.
Okay, so has McLaren ever been dominant, or is this like a
Yeah, they have in years past.
okay?
Yeah.
So if I pick them to start rooting for, then I'm not a bandwagoner kind of thing. It's like they kind of hit and miss kind of thing. That's not like
it's a
not a Ferrari constant thing.
Aston Martin last year, the beginning of the season, were very, very good. And so a lot of people were thinking that that Aston Martin would be one of the front runners. and they were really good for about the first, I don't know, 6 or 7 races. And then all the other teams started making adjustments to cars, and they were showing progress and getting faster. And for whatever reason, Aston Martin, either they had peaked their performance early in the car, and they just didn't, they kind of faded back to the mid-pack at that point.
How, from just, I mean, obviously just a fan, it's fine. But how accurate do you feel the F1 movie with Brad Pitt was to what you see?
Well, it was unrealistic in his age.
Did you ever look up to see if those two old guys, the one guy was his friend or owner was referencing? Did you ever look up to see if those were legit people?
Neither one of them is legit people. But the people they were referencing to him supposedly racing against, Probst and Schumacher and Senna.
Oh no! I know that. No, I know those. I'm just saying that when he was trying to convince Brad Pitt to join or come race again, he was like, "No, this guy was 50 and this guy was 56 or whatever the ages were."
And
is that legit?
Yeah, there were some people that raced Formula One that were in their 50s back in the 40s and the 50s.
Okay, so it was legitimate reference.
Yeah, but nobody in the modern era.
No, absolutely not.
The oldest driver in Formula One right now is Fernando Alonso, and I think he's 42.
Oh, no shit.
43, something like that.
I mean, that's still good, though.
He's still a very good driver, and anybody who counts him out does so at their peril.
Okay, so I have until March
to
figure out which one I want to root for.
I'm gonna go with McLaren. So maybe they suck next year. I'm still gonna be a McLaren fan next year.
Yeah,
because that's all that I know.
Sure.
That's all that I know. I hate Cadillac.
I tend to like drivers more than I like teams.
The team, yeah.
Because I mean, they have separate champions, right? They have
there's a driver championship
and then there's a
constructors championship.
Oh, constructors championship. I was going to say maker. Constructors championship. Okay.
Correct. So
since I don't know any drivers, I'm going to go with the constructor.
Okay.
And then I'll figure out what
the driver. After.
Like I'm
going to go with the driver. I'm going to have to do my research about the drivers.
I'm a big fan of Sergio Perez. I'm a big fan of Carlos Sainz. Let me see. Who else would I say that I like? I like Oscar Piastri because he races for McLaren. He's just one of those guys. He doesn't, like, nothing phases him. He just goes out and he drives a car and he's really fast. And he's not one of those people that's constantly on the radio bitching about, other people. And
this happened to me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That motherfucker.
I love Fernando Alonso because he's the old guy.
All right, fair enough. I'm pretty sure you can do the same thing in F1 that you can in NASCAR. Like when they I guess I think Nextel started to where you could listen to the drivers and stuff. So does F1 have that same thing?
Yeah, if you get an F1 subscription,
so you can hear the driver talk. So is there? I'm gonna go. I'm only doing this to reference the movie, so just work with me. Is there somebody, or is that even a fucking thing for somebody to be like Brad Pitt in that movie?
In what respect?
Is there a dirty driver?
That helps his teammate
I
guess I'm referencing the whole thing because
don't give away the movie.
No teammate helps their teammate. Nobody who drives for your very first guy you want to beat is your teammate.
So it's like
he's
NASCAR.
The very first guy you want to beat.
So it's like NASCAR. Even though you're on the same team, you still want to win. So
everybody wants to beat their teammate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if there's
But if you want to piss off the constructor, like the team principal, crash out both cars. Racing.
Sure.
You want to drive the team principal into a dimension of pissed off, the likes of which has never been experienced yet.
But I mean, like if I'm in, if you're in second and I'm in 10th, and what do they usually have? 14 cars?
No, 20.
20 cars? All right. So you're in second. I'm going to say you're in second. I'm in 12th. We're going to go with that. Is there going to be teamwork for me to try to
help you?
Yeah. Is there going to be some teamwork there to you slow down the pack for me to try to catch up and shit like that?
I say that it doesn't happen, but that's not true because I can tell you a couple of years ago.
And I'm only going off my limited knowledge with the movie. So that's
there was
why
one very specific race where Sergio Perez was holding people up so Max Verstappen could win a race. And
shit. So that's what I'm talking about.
He earned the nickname the Minister of Defense because He managed to make his car so wide that nobody could get past him to go and challenge him.
Oh, okay. Wait. See, that's some shit I'm talking about. That's what I'm asking
Yeah.
about. Who is that?
That was Sergio Perez.
Is that one of your guys?
Yeah.
All right.
No, Sergio was always a team guy.
Okay, remind me that I like that guy because that's what I'm asking about.
Yeah.
The shit that, and I'm telling you, it's only what I've seen in the movie. And I played great F1 games back in the day, and that's the reason I even know Michael Schumacher. And Michael Schumacher had a rival back in the early 90s, and I don't remember his name, and he was popular too, but I always knew Michael Schumacher because I did the, like I said, early 90s, I did the fucking F1 steering wheel and the pedals and everything, and I used to fucking race. And I would always hear the fucking announcers playing video games being like, oh, Schumacher on the outside. And like, and that's the only reason I even liked that one because I played those games for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And that was the only reason I knew that fucking name. So like
So
taking a venture to get back into F1 now later gives me like, you know, a glimpse
A little-
back. Yeah, gives me a
yeah.
little, I used
A
to do
little
that.
full circle.
Yeah, I like I used to do that back in my earlier days.
there was like Mika Hakkinen. Fernando Alonso drove with Michael Schumacher.
What's the other one? The other one you said.
Mika Hakkinen.
Mika Hakkinen.
That one. I remember hearing that one.
And then Damon Hill, Jacques Villeneuve, David Coulthard. Those were all.
That second one you said sounded
Yeah.
familiar. The rest of those didn't.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you don't know what happened to Michael Schumacher?
No.
Okay,
Yeah. You
all the
said
years driving Formula One cars, one of the most dangerous sports on the planet,
sure.
and he hit a tree snow skiing with his son.
Get the fuck out. So is he really?
He's a vegetable.
Get out. So is he still alive?
Yeah.
And he's just fucked up from hitting a tree snow skiing?
Yep.
No way.
Way.
I think he got it worse than Sonny.
How
Bono.
old? Yeah. How old is he? Does it say? Or do you know?
I can find out, I'm sure.
Does his son race?
Yes, his son Mick raced for Haas last year and lost
No.
his seat.
Oh.
Michael Schumacher's 56.
No.
That's what happens when you get old.
No. That's not what happens when you get old. That's
You just
hitting
age.
hitting trees. So when did he hit a tree? Like when did that happen?
Hang on, I'll tell you.
Because I mean, 56 is still, it's not old by
Not
any
old.
fucking means.
Yeah.
So, that's sad. Was he still racing when he hit a tree?
No, he was retired.
Okay, he retired. And he's 7-time world champion.
I don't know. That's a good
Because
question.
because I think in the movie,
I think 7.
okay, again, reference the movie, Lewis Hamilton is tied with him.
I believe so, yes. Give me a minute and I'll look it up. But
Yeah, because I mean, oh man, so
2013, he had the skiing accident.
was he retired before? He was obviously retired.
Oh, yeah, he
before?
was retired.
Okay.
Yeah. He was skiing with Mick.
Damn. So his son just wasn't good. Because I mean, he's gonna get it. Like you said, he was gonna get a seat because his name was Schumacher.
Correct.
That's,
And he's a reserve driver of somebody right now, maybe Mercedes. Yeah, he crashed a lot.
oh, did he?
Now the question is, did he,
Did he take unnecessary risks?
I think that he tried to overdrive the car because he always felt like he was trying to live up to a legacy instead of just, coming into his own.
Well, that's better than trying to do just enough because you are a name legacy,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna fucking shit on Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Well,
Because when I got into look, when I got into NASCAR, I didn't know anything about it, and her parents, when they actually worked and were making really good money, were like, "Hey, we're gonna fly you out to fucking Vegas because we want you to come spend some time with us, and we just want to treat you guys," because they didn't know what to do with their money. And they took us to a fucking thing. I was like, all right, I don't know anything about NASCAR. And we watched a couple of races, and they were like, all right, Brad, your guy's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. because he's a hillbilly white trash. And they called me hillbilly white trash, and I was like, all right, cool.
He did not call you hillbilly
Bitch, that's
white
why
trash.
you laughed before you said anything, because
That
you're
is-
just like, that's exactly what happened. Oh my God.
That is not what
Bitch, that's
happened.
exactly what fucking
That is not
happened.
what
It's
happened.
okay. I don't care. I'm from Alabama. It fucking worked. And,
yeah, Michael
and,
Schumacher has 7 world championships.
and then Lewis is the same.
And Lewis will never get another one.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I mean, that was okay though, because they were just like, "No, he's fucking hillbilly that works for Brad." You know, yeah, whatever.
I mean, I picked
and
Jimmy,
it was fun. I thought,
hang on, I picked Jimmy Johnson because
bitch, you picked him because he's hot.
No, I picked him because he drove for Lowe's, and that was Daddy's
Oh, yeah, that's
favorite
right.
store.
Oh yeah, that's
So
and he was hot.
That
If he was a
just
fat ugly,
plus.
yeah. If he was a fat ugly guy, you'd have been like, "Who drives for Home Depot?"
If it was Tony, what's his name?
That's
Tony Stewart.
I never would have picked
ugly
him.
guy because he was a fat ugly guy who drove for Home Depot.
Smoke.
Home Depot. And Daddy loved Lowe's. Like, he would just go and hang out at Lowe's. So I was like, I'm going to pick Lowe's because that's
Yeah.
Daddy.
Okay.
So,
yeah. All right. Yeah. Sure. So it's fine. Jimmy Johnson he's a good looking cat.
It was just a plus.
It's fine.
He was really good for NASCAR too.
Yes, he was.
Just
Yeah.
like Jeff Gordon was really good
Yes,
for
he
NASCAR.
Oh God,
was.
yeah.
And they were teammates.
Especially after Dale Sr. died.
Well, you know what Dale Sr. said about Jeff Gordon, huh?
He'd say he was fucking awesome.
He said he's too young, he's too good looking, and he's too goddamn fast.
Yep.
They didn't race against each other long because
No.
because
'Cause
Dale
that was like-
died.
yeah, because that like didn't Senior get Jeff Gordon in and then he went and fucking had planted in the wall?
What do you mean get Jeff in?
Didn't Dale Senior get Jeff Gordon in racing?
I don't
thought
think
that
so.
I thought that he did.
Ugh, this is-
I don't know.
I don't know
I
that
could be
much about
talking.
NASCAR,
I don't know.
so-
I could be talking out of my ass. I thought Senior got Gordon in.
I was never a huge NASCAR guy. I do find it entertaining when they go to road courses, slinging those big ass lead sleds around a road course.
Okay, all right. Look, NASCAR. Honestly, even when I was into NASCAR to me is like baseball. It's hard to watch on TV, but if you go to a fucking event, fuck,
Absolutely.
it's a blast.
Yeah,
like
I can
there's
see that.
just nothing. It's so much fucking
Yeah.
fun. Like it's weird, and it's weird to use that because like you can watch a football game and you can be totally fucking into it. And
'Cause
it's-
there's
and it's-
action
and
all the
don't-
time.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. Now it's great when it's even better when you're at a game.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
watching NASCAR is kind of boring.
Yeah.
But when you go there, fuck the
Is
whole
that the only type of
world.
racing you've ever been to is NASCAR?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the first race that we went,
Wait, does-
the first
Does remote control cars count?
No.
it doesn't.
Okay, yeah, that's the only thing. Just
Mario
checking.
Kart does not count.
God damn it!
When we
We
went
do that right now.
when we went to our first NASCAR race, we were in the stands, but we were close to the track.
Mm-hmm.
So like when we left, we had tar on us.
Yeah, I can believe that.
And like just the smell of the cars, the sounds,
Oh, the
just
90 weight.
just
Yeah.
just hearing the cars go past you with and your whole body just like vibrates.
I've never
because
been
of,
to a NASCAR race. My brother Rick has been to Daytona a number of times, and he said you can't even begin to fathom what it's like when 20 of those cars
Yes.
all in a line going screaming past
Yes.
you
Yes.
at 200 miles an hour.
yeah.
Yep.
It is.
Because I mean, like, dude, they just, the gentleman starts your
Because they're
engines.
right on the edge of control
Yeah.
when they do that.
Agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gentleman starts your engines, and you're on TV, and you're just like.
When you're
But
there,
when you're there,
Yeah.
it's like you stand up and then like Tammy, I say Tammy, you hit him high, I'm gonna hit him low, and we just kind of
Yeah.
punch you in the stomach and the
punch.
chest, just like.
I
boom,
mean,
boom, boom.
it is just vibrating your insides when you hear it, and you hear them all just come slamming by
Yeah.
you, and it's just like, and
So-
like there is no other feeling like it when you actually go see a race. Like
Yeah,
it
it's-
is,
it's fucking crazy.
It is.
When
It's probably
Okay.
one of the best times.
Okay, wait a minute. So you've
honestly.
never been to a NASCAR race?
no, I always kind of wanted to go to Talladega.
Let's do it.
Oh, Talladega would be awesome because we could.
I haven't.
We could
I
take.
haven't been there.
We could take
Super
the camp.
Speedway.
We could take the camper and do the infield. Brittany has an in on that. She's got somebody who has tickets who usually sells them either because there's 2 races in Talladega. It's either
Yeah.
in April or October, I think.
October's preferable.
And
Cooler.
they usually because Brittany's been there 2 or
You're
3
gonna have to get a
times
generator
already.
because there's not going to be hookups.
No, there's hookups there.
Is in the infield?
Yeah, there's hookups there because they took their camper and they were in the infield and they hooked up their camper.
Even if they don't, I got a generator. I'm in Southborough. I got 2 generators.
So I mean, either way, we'll be fine. And we've got a black tank. It's fine, even if they don't have like sewer hookups or whatever. But
It's Alabama. We'll just go pee in the grass.
And she's got a friend that has those tickets, and she actually asked last year if we wanted them.
What? Why was I not privy to this?
Because I think you had to work or something was happening. And
If only I had a way to not go to work. Isn't that called
I think it might.
leave?
The last time I think she asked me was your retirement, and I think it was that weekend.
Well, no. So do you want to go?
Anyway.
Because like I haven't been to Talladega.
Would be super awesome. Talladega would be awesome, and the infield is great. And she was like, it was the best time ever. But the first time she went, she was pregnant, so she was.
You'll have to you have to sleep on the fucking the couch.
Or we can make him pallet on the floor for him, or
Don't the recliners recline?
Yeah,
They do.
Couch.
I sleep on my recliner all the time.
Yeah, couch. You okay with
then
that?
you're good.
If my allergies are bothering me, then I sleep in my recliner a lot.
Then you're good.
Yeah, you go with that? Shit, you can bring Zeus.
Hell yeah.
Oh man,
I don't know if they're going to let dogs in there.
fuck them.
they let
It's
the dogs in
Alabama.
there.
Fuck them.
They're the dogs.
This
You're
is
your
my
own camper. As long as they're on a leash. you're
Bentley
fine.
is my service dog. Remy is Tammy's service dog, and Zeus is your fucking service dog. Are you gonna deny
Done.
2 fucking veterans and a veteran's wife who this bitch is more fucked up than I am? No, dog. We're going to fucking. All right, we're gonna do that. Because I mean the fucking
It's the Jack Links 500.
because the shit in the middle is cheap.
Yeah, you just have
'Cause
to
I mean, like-
literally pay for your spot, but you've got like prime seats. You can like climb up on top of your RV and see the entire track.
I don't know. I want to climb on top of my RV.
I mean, that's
Dude,
what a lot of people do.
Okay. You've never been to Sebring, so you can't possibly.
What did they race in Sebring?
They race.
Not F1.
No, it's sport car racing, which is it's multi-class car racing. So they race 2 different types of prototypes and 2 different types of production vehicles.
I'll have to look that up later.
So
'Cause I don't understand what that is.
I mean, like people start lining up in January to get into Sebring.
Huh?
Yeah.
And when is Sebring?
They'll roll their RVs up there in January, park them in line so they can get certain spots along the racetrack.
And when does Sebring happen?
March.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. They don't necessarily stay in their RVs.
No, but they're rolling up in January to try
Yeah,
to get
putting them in
spots,
line,
and it
yeah.
don't fucking even.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to look that up because I don't understand that
So
concept.
some of these guys, they build
Don't forget Remy's in the bedroom locked up.
some really elaborate shit at Sebring with scaffolding and all.
What?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do a podcast on racing.
Um,
I think we're gonna.
and it's funny because like y'all, the way y'all are describing the engines, when I first started going to Sebring, that's how it was. I mean, it was just, you had to wear hearing protection all the time.
It helps.
And then Audi and Peugeot came out with their diesels. And we started calling them the vacuum cleaners because all the other cars would go by, they'd be like, "Rah, rah." The diesels come by and it'd be like, it's like, really? And it's deceptive how fast they are because they're so quiet. They would come through, like we always camped at the same spot, and they would come through and it was like turn 4 or something like that. And you'd see like this Corvette, they'd be racing right alongside a Corvette, and the Corvette's like, wah, all this noise. And the Audi is like, and it's just pulling away from the vet. You're like, wow, okay, I know the vet's going fast, and that guy's just pulling away from him like there's no tomorrow. But now nobody races diesels. I think, well, okay, everything's changed now because the American Le Mans Series doesn't even race at Sebring anymore. Now it's the Frances, the people that own NASCAR, bought out the racing series. They bought the track, and now they race Daytona prototypes and how many other, I don't know how many they are.
Wait. The people that own NASCAR bought out the Sebring.
Racetrack, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, from Dr. Panos.
And they've apparently fucked it up.
Well,
at least in your opinion, to make it fun for
Okay.
you.
So pretty much every racing entity nowadays has gone to the point where they're trying to find ways for cost savings. right?
Sure, and they're trying to find. Look,
And there's two reasons for doing this.
It's a whole new age.
One reason, obviously, is they don't want people to have to just spend ridiculous amounts of money to be competitive. And the other reason is because it means that people who aren't prepared to spend as much money can still be competitive because the people at the top aren't allowed to spend as much money.
Okay. Okay. Here is, as a racing fan, maybe this happens in the racing world in some way. But let me ask you this. What would you think about a racing circuit or thing or whatever? Let's say you make up a
Racing series.
Yeah, I make up a racing series, and I've got contracts with these 10 fucking things. And I say, I want all you people who race to come race this fucking series. Here's going to be the fucking payer, whatever it fucking is. I make the cars, no modifications, race the bitch. Is there anybody like that?
Yes, there are.
Who?
There's like a Trans Am series that's like that.
And how well is that?
Is
it fun?
It has a following.
Is it fun?
I mean, I think all racing for the most part is fun.
Okay, well, come subjectively now.
It's not
because I mean, like I said, it's just like in the movie F1. Like you can change like 3 or 4 things or whatever it is, or it's like NASCAR. It's like you got to have these certain things, and you can change a couple things. What if I just said, I build the car, you race the bitch, you can change tires, and that's all you can fucking do? Is it so?
Then it comes down to just the driver.
Exactly. So does that make it more fun, or does it make it worse?
I think it's no. It doesn't make it any better or any worse. It just makes it different.
Okay. That's kind of always one, because I mean, like all the racing things want everybody to be competitive, regardless of what kind of money. Because I mean, if you're the best driver, yes, I can pay you $100 million. But if I can pay this guy $10 million and he's just as good,
I'll give you a perfect example. The racing that Stefan does, right?
Yeah,
I find that just as entertaining as any other form of racing, and there's not nearly the amount of money in that there is in some others.
God no, yeah.
You know, so those guys are doing it out there on bread money and doing it because they love it.
Yes, which is Tony Stewart.
Yes, he still drives dirt track.
Yeah, even.
So I love racing in general.
We all know the Tony Stewart story.
I would never dog on people who are NASCAR fans because that's what they love. You know, I think for me, I think that there should be classes though where they say, we're not going to replace any restrictions on you. You're going to design a car, and these are the limitations on how we say, and then you can build the car however the fuck you want. Because that's the way Formula One used to be, right?
Yeah.
And
because they've changed dramatically since the 90s.
And now there's a whole lot of things that are implemented ostensibly for cost savings. Like you only get so many engines a year.
Yeah.
And you only get so many transmissions a year.
It's the trying to make it competitive thing.
And trying to save money.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is
I get
a
all
team like Ferrari doesn't give a fuck about money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I get all the fucking stuff, which is why it's, I guess with racing, it's a double-edged sword no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're gonna find fans, you're gonna lose fans. You're gonna have certain people who are dominant. There's gonna be people who, because I mean, that's what NASCAR was trying to do. Is they were just trying to say, we're just trying to figure out a way to make. You got to have these standard things, because we just want it all to be cost effective to make everybody, be able to come and be like.
There's a race this weekend in Austin.
What kind?
Is it the WeatherTech series? It's what used to be thought of as American Le Mans.
What's Le Mans?
So,
because there's
like
so
the
many
24 hours of Le Mans.
Oh yeah. The start. Oh yeah, beginning of F1.
Yes,
the movie. Yeah. Well, they were in.
No, he was in. They were at the 24 hours of Daytona.
Yeah, it was the Le Mans, but it was the fucking 24 hours.
Yes, very similar cars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude, that's why that movie was so fucking awesome, because it started off and like Brad Pitt's like, "Hey man, wake the fuck up, dog! You got a race," and then he's like, "What the fuck is this dude in 7th?" And then he fucking ran out there and ran everybody off the road. And he's like, "If you fucking lose this lead, I'll kill you."
And he was racing a GTR car.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's Daytona is multi-class racing. It has 2 different classes of prototypes, and it has 2 or 3 different classes of production vehicles. He drove a Porsche, you know.
Oh, so that's what that was.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, you know, watch the movie Le Mans.
Oh, there's a movie named that?
Yeah, with Paul Newman in it.
Oh, I can't do it.
Why?
Well, because
He was actor
Okay,
from
okay.
the 70s.
exactly. Okay. So I don't really know who Paul Newman is, but I know the name is old. And I won't be able to watch it.
So Paul Newman,
I know who Paul Newman is.
he used to say
Can't do it.
that
Too old.
he acted so he could race.
Did he actually race?
Yeah, he raced a lot.
He did?
Yes.
No, I thought he was an actor.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't there a... Did he do a fucking salad dressing?
Yes. Yeah.
It's the same fucking guy?
Same guy.
Oh, what the... All right, I'm fixing to call this podcast on a fucking quits because that's just fucking ridiculous. So he was an actor and he acted to have money to be able to raise, and he made a fucking salad.
He said he was a race car driver who acted.
And he made a salad dressing.
That's correct.
Jesus fucking
Newman's
Christ.
is amazing salad dressing. I'm just
God
gonna
damn
say.
it.
All right, we've gone, like 3 hours now?
Oh, wait.
We don't even have to have a happy hour because the whole.
Oh, no, we're
the
not doing...
whole-
No, we're not doing a happy
The
hour.
whole
right
show
now.
was happy
No.
hour, basically.
Yeah, it's fine. Sam actually texted a little while ago, and it's like they're going to go eat and they're going to swing by for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Well, we need to
Ricardo?
order some food.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I don't give a fuck about last names anymore. Yeah, Sam's coming by.
No, wait, it wasn't Paul Newman in Le Mans. Who was it?
I mean, I certainly don't know. I just know Paul Newman had a salad dressing.
Salad dressing is phenomenal.
I only knew he was an actor, but I've never seen a movie with that motherfucker in it.
Here, you guys can order.
All right, we're gonna close it out in a second.
Steve McQueen, not Paul Newman.
That sounds
Steve
familiar.
McQueen.
That sounds familiar too.
And Steve McQueen was another race car driver who acted.
Shit.
James,
Earl Jones?
no.
Ulrich.
No.
James Earl Jones.
Rockford.
Rest in power, James
Rockford
Earl
Falls.
Jones.
Remember that
I
guy?
am your father.
I hate that motherfucker's gone.
I do too. I think we covered everything that we
Yeah,
were
we
gonna-
did. All right, we're gonna wrap.
James Garner. He was another actor who raced. Dr. McDreamy, another actor who raced. I met him at Sebring.
Okay.
Patrick
You want to
Dempsey.
do you want to do like an hour and a half episode
We
on
should
fucking
do
racing?
one on
We can.
racing. We should do one
Okay.
because like we can
2
watch a
weeks.
race.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Okay, how
'cause
about
then
2
we
weeks
can
we'll
watch.
do racing.
We can watch the next one and then we can give our
Yeah,
perspective.
2 weeks
Yeah.
we're gonna do racing, and you're gonna be key. So make sure you do your fucking research.
Make sure you
'cause-
do your research about NASCAR too, because we're going to talk about NASCAR and
I'll
F1.
talk about NASCAR. I don't.
I mean, I'm gonna be super pumped to talk about fucking
I
F1
don't.
because
The only thing I dislike about NASCAR is the Frances.
the people who own NASCAR.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we'll save that for that. All right, cool. We see. We've talked about books. We've talked about college football. We've talked about the Notebook, local news, world news, truck boats. Babe, you got any final words? Did you enjoy this one? Because I mean, this is like
did. This is just like a basic
wide topic. And
I mean, but I feel like this is a basic conversation that we would have whether we were on a podcast or not, just us hanging out talking.
It was a shotgun blast of everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
And I feel like it was just sort of like how we have our normal conversations when we talk
Yeah.
without
I mean,
being on the
It's
podcast.
a glimpse into our real lives.
It is.
again, shout out. We want to thank everybody over in Malta listening to us. Thank you for doing that.
Are we still number one in Malta?
Yeah. Well, we weren't number one, but we were number 4,
well,
I think it was. But yeah, thanks for y'all for listening.
Trending.
An
Yeah.
oddly high number.
Yeah, it really is. And maybe, but I mean, if there's only like 10 people over in Malta listening, and there's only one person, those 10 people listen to one thing, well, then we're number 4. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's a weird metric thing. It's my word for the day.
Metrics.
Yeah.
Not the metric system. Don't get that confused.
Nobody understands the metric system. So that's all you got, babe?
Yep.
All right. What you got, Joseph?
Thanks very much for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
We had a great time.
we did. We always
This
have
was a
good time.
different one for us because we were just all over the place, but it was still fun.
It really was fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's fun. I like that.
We were not constrained by a box.
Yes. And I usually box all you bitches in.
You try and round us up.
I do. I try to always vector us back
Squirrel!
in. Yeah, I tried to vector us back in, but it is what it is.
Thanks for being here, y'all.
Yeah. All right, cool. All right, that's the end of him. All right, as we always do, we are on YouTube. Check it out. We have lots of dog videos. And it's weird for YouTube. You have to search at Pawn Shop of Life, all one word, and you should see Remy's a beautiful chocolate lab face on there. And then we're also on Instagram as well. We do appreciate y'all listening. Here's a shout out to our one fan, the fan, who wanted the notebook review. You finally got your notebook review, you bitch. I do appreciate you listening. I know who you are. I know you're listening to this fucking podcast. But we will be, maybe next, we're going to do in 2 weeks. So it might be something quick on fucking racing because we actually had fun talking about racing. So it was a little bit odd for that. But, 2 prior NASCAR fans, 1 F1 fan. And since the movie came out, it was actually really good. And I was actually really impressed by that. So check out the movie F1. Check out our YouTube channel. Check out the fucking Instagram. Hit follow on that. All that good stuff that everybody always says. And you know what? We will see you in fucking 2 weeks. Thanks for making it this far, and we'll catch you next time.